Hello,
Hi.
everyone. What?
What?
Fuck you.
We can blame metal.
No.
No.
In
Ian, all of my
hear
excitement, I may have forgotten to do something very important, but we're here now. So, hello, everyone, and welcome to Fools and Flagons. Tonight, we are continuing Storm King's Chaos, which I'm so excited to get to tonight. A unique homebrew twist to the Storm King's Thunder campaign setting where the players do dumb things and I try to make sense of all the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
So, just a little rundown. We stream, we live stream our D&D campaigns every Friday on Twitch, alternating between the Tales of Archeron, which is DM'd by our lovely leader, fearless leader over there. Oh wait, bye-bye.
Where? Over there? That guy?
That way.
Yeah.
Our fearless leader over there. Our fearless leader.
Yeah.
He only fears one thing.
Yeah.
So yes, he DM'd the Tales of Archeron on alternating Fridays, and then on Fridays like today, I DM the Storm King's Chaos. Both are available to watch again a week later on our YouTube channel or listen to in podcast form on most major platforms. On top of streaming D&D on Fridays, we also stream a variety of games during the week with Pez Plays on the weekends. Oh, sorry. During the week with Pez Plays, I always get this wrong, and then on the weekends with Metallurgy Magic.
I wrote it down.
And then an occasional one-shot every now and then.
Commas.
I wrote it down.
Commas.
Add your own fucking comma.
Okay.
Comma, chameleon. Fuck you.
Oh, we're off to a great start. I love it. If you like what we do and would like to support us, consider donating to our coffee page. That is ko-fi.com/fools&flagons. The links can be found down below in the description if I'm bad at spelling. Donations are never required but always appreciated, and all proceeds from donations and memberships go straight back in making Fools and Flagons an even better experience. And it keeps the podcast alive and well.
It's only up from here.
Fuck you. Where was I?
You were about to talk about bitches.
Bitches. There we go. We want to thank you for your follows, subscriptions, and bits on Twitch. Also, if you have bitches, we will take them. We do apologize that we cannot verbally recognize them on stream for the sake of not interrupting the story, but your support of us is always appreciated, and let's be honest, one of the players won't be paying attention and will likely reply to you in chat anyways. I should know, it's usually me. Just when I'm not DMing. And finally, a big thank you to Martyr for being a tavern patron member over on our coffee page. He's been a long-time supporter of us, and we appreciate him immensely. Hats off and mugs up to you, Martyr. Right. Did I forget anything, or does anyone have anything extra to add?
No.
End of the month, the 29th, I have the Liberty Bowl to work. So we'll either have to play early or do Saturday for that. I don't know which campaign that's supposed to be. Let me look.
So the 29th?
It will be this campaign.
Yeah, and then let me double check. We have to figure all of this out, but I believe next weekend we might need to figure something out because I will not be available because of some work stuff. Unfortunately. It might be that that you guys can start without me and I'll come in when I get home, but we'll figure it out.
Well,
right.
Yeah, we'll sort that out offline. But this next month is going to be a little weird as far as getting sessions in because of the holidays and all the other craziness. So bear with us.
Holiday season.
If nothing happens this week, then one shot.
All right. Anything else? Well, in that case, grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons. I forgot that the last.
This is my toast and drink.
Notice that you almost said.
We've only been doing it for 5 years.
Potato. I'm a tomato. I don't hear. Oh, there. Music took a while to kick in for me. There we go. All right. So, Where did I put it? I put it in my messages to Ian. So, jumping right in. Last time on Storm King's Chaos, the Mercs for Hire met the ghost of a giant trapped in the Oracle's chamber. However, thankfully, he was there because with his guidance, they were able to ask many questions and get some answers over the course of a couple of days. The Oracle revealed to them more details about what had been happening with the ordining, why it was broken, and set them on the path to restoring it. However, before helping them too far along their path, the Oracle required that they prove their worthiness. The Mercs were tasked with retrieving relics stolen and buried by ancient humans. The journey seemed to be quite long ahead of them, as the burial mounds were scattered across the north. To their surprise, that problem was somewhat solved, as they found an airship waiting for them outside the temple. A small group of Dragon Cultists had been sent by one of the ancient dragons of the north to help them, merely because it was amused by all of the giants running around like chickens with their heads cut off. After accepting their help and quickly retrieving the first of many relics, the Mercs decided to make a stop in Mirabar to meet with a Harper agent sent by Krowen to inform them of the current investigation into the Kraken Society. After that agent found them, he led them to a secret hideout, poured everyone a drink, and then revealed himself as Siren's brother. Let's see what happens at this messed up family reunion.
Loot is ready.
So, kind of set the scene for you guys again. You came down into, now that you've gotten a better look, it almost looks like an abandoned speakeasy. There's lots of tables around, there's a bar you didn't notice before, but tucked in a corner. There's like a small stage, but he set down each of your drink of choice before you, poured himself a glass of whiskey, sat down, hood off, and the last words he said to you were, it's good to let the horns breathe. As you asked him who he was, he revealed you don't recognize your own family. And just to give you an idea of what this guy looks like, I have a few images.
That you made last night.
Which I made last night, yes. None of them were quite on the money for what I wanted, so I will show you a few.
So does he actually kind of look like Siren? Like, is it obvious?
There are some, the closer you look, there's some definite facial features, not including the fact that he's also a tiefling and has just a slightly darker colored skin than her.
Slowly reach for my axe.
In shock, Odie overfroze the fuck out of his drink.
This is my weapon now.
It's just an ice cube on the end of your finger.
It's just fucking glued there. I got it, guys!
Oh, it's dripping all over your hand.
It's okay. It's
You fucking animal.
yeah.
Siren. Aerodol's just gonna grab Siren. Siren. You didn't tell us you had a brother.
I didn't know I had a brother.
So he's some amalgamation between these two, but you see he has kind of shorter horns that kind of wrap behind him, white hair. He has a cloak on, does have some leather armor underneath, but just kind of a very handsome face that you all see, very attractive.
Oh no, he's hot!
Is
and
this the time that I could kill him?
Not yet.
No?
Siren.
Oh,
Siren. Why is he
wasn't aware that I had a hideout on me. That's unusual.
What's your name?
Telemachus, nice to meet you. And
Gonna
you are the
keep-
Mercs for Hire, I hear.
Keep looking at him. Lean over to Siren.
His name's not in the book.
I could change, but hold formation.
How do you spell his name? Real quick.
So it's T-E-L-E. Let me double check my...
Telemarketer, got it.
Yeah, I was literally about to call him telemarketer, but
Of course you would. So T-E-L-E-M-A-C-H-U-S. Was expecting... Well, honestly, that's not the first time I've been greeted with hostility with that revelation.
I'm not hostile.
Welcome to the family.
Family I didn't even know that I really had.
I have a brother?
not you. Do
Aw.
we look this?
Come here, bigot. Go grab Brock.
Wait, do you grab him or Peanut?
Both. I just fucking one in each arm.
He's like making sure not to spill the whiskey.
Peanut just
Yes,
disappears into
goodbye.
flumps. There's just legs.
Well, you
I'm
sure
so
know how to pick 'em,
happy.
little sis. These are some interesting characters.
What's that supposed
My
to
name
mean?
is Siren.
So Krowen tells me. It is lovely to meet you. I wish it could have been under better circumstances.
Why? Are they bad circumstances? Why are they bad circumstances?
How many siblings do we have? How much of a man whore is this man?
At how many siblings you see him kind of? Oh, this question.
Oh, yes.
Well, with you now included, we have somewhere around 30.
He stopped counting after 24.
Siren, you have almost as many brothers and sisters as me. That's impressive.
Stop making it a competition.
No, it's not a competition. It's just impressive.
Would you like a list of all their names?
No.
Yes. Yes, I
No.
would.
Hand on Peanut's head, no.
His head's just gonna go on his shoulders.
Gib.
To be fair, one set of twins and the triplets are very excited to meet you.
Okay.
Wait, do they all look like Siren?
We all favor our father in some way or another. Siren here, I would say, actually takes more after her mother. Our father's not that good looking.
Aside from the purple and the white, yeah.
Keep it in your pants before you lose it.
That's gross.
I know. That's
Sister.
why I told you to keep it in your pants, you fucking bad whore. Oh, wait.
I am just complimenting my newfound sister.
Sorry.
You don't
I
even
keep
know
thinking-
if he.
weird.
I'm
Guys are
sorry.
really
Look,
mean.
I have been looking so forward to kicking your dad's teeth in. I got excited. I'm sorry.
I have a few other siblings who would be very happy to swap notes with you.
Do you have any siblings that are very pro-dad?
Names
All
and
of,
locations, please.
I mean, I know he has his faults, but I have no problem with our father.
Well,
I've never
there's
met the
one
man.
thing that doesn't have a problem.
Sorry, Siren, you were saying?
I've never met the man.
Yes, about that. Terribly sorry. He should have, well, he should have come and found you somewhere around your 20th birthday.
But what happened?
Wait, how old
That's
are you,
what we're trying
Siren?
to figure out. He's missing.
Siren, how old are you?
25.
He is 3 years late. 4 years. Math is hard.
5.
Wait, how old are you?
5 years
Well,
late.
it's a range. Earliest I've
Can't
ever seen
count
him
to
show
7,
up is
stupid.
earliest I've ever seen him show up is your 18th birthday. Latest, 22nd, 23rd. But he usually lands somewhere in that range, right around
Hell,
20.
Milk run.
You have to understand, he is a master spy, and he goes undercover for years trying to do what he does. I mean,
And a man
I-
whore that probably loses track of how many people he's laid with.
Actually, he keeps a very good track of that. He has a magic item for that.
Gross.
Wow, that's actually quite impressive.
Is
Well,
it
he
the
has a
magic
magic
black
item to
book
keep-
of wonderment?
He has a magic book of keeping track of his kids,
I bet it's black. And
possibly.
it's small. Little pocket.
The magic
little pocket
book
size.
of boning.
It's basically it's enchanted to let him know anytime that he has a new child.
Gross.
Everyone just tilts his head and goes cross-eyed. Waz,
That's
how does that
fucking
work?
brutal.
I'm not quite sure.
Wait, so how old are you then?
The other dreaded question.
Is she the youngest?
How's this a dreaded question?
I'm 55. Well, 57. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
you don't
lie
look
and
it.
say I'm 55 every now and then.
Is Siren the youngest?
By about 2 years. I think Leo and Theo are about 2 years older than her.
Just
Clap Siren on the leg. You're the baby.
I'm the baby of this group.
She's the baby so far,
the
but I think he's
baby.
slowing down a little.
How old is this man?
Oh yes, he's starting to settle down.
I said he's starting to slow down, not settle down. Our father is... No one really knows exactly his age, except for maybe our oldest, Patrina. But we guesstimate he's somewhere around 100.
Our father, what fucking giants.
My mom
You-
fucked a grandpa.
You are
Oh.
aware that tiefling life expectancy is nearly double a regular human's, yes?
My mom fucked a grandpa.
He
Gonna live
prefers Silver
forever,
Fox.
Siren.
Grandpa.
Eridol's
Whatever
just
you wanna-
looks- Eridol's just glaring at Siren this whole time as she's saying this.
Do I know the life expectancy of a changeling off the top of my head?
I can look it up for you real quick.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not
He
pretty.
didn't ask if you could look it up. He asked if he knew it.
Well, I don't know it off the top of my head, so...
All right.
Siren just pats Eridol in the head. To be fair, my mother is human, so I only know human life expectancy. Plus, you are the grandpa of the group.
Calm down, Grandpa. Go sip your prune juice.
I will burn you to a crisp.
You can try.
It'll be nice and
Telemachus.
toasty.
How old is this one?
What?
Don't ask.
That one?
Oh.
Pointing at Eridol.
Yes. How old is the fluffy one?
Listen, it was hard enough for me to figure out that Siren's off by 5 years from the nearest sibling. I call him Grandpa. That should give you the hint.
I'm like 120.
Nah, he's
Impressive.
lowballing it. He's way older than that.
I'm 120. Only 120.
Shush, Grandpa. It's okay.
Take your meds.
That spell page is going real fucking. Yeah, I'm 120. I'm
Wait,
really...
where's Olmec in this? Is he like slunk behind this guy? Where's he at?
Yeah, I actually am. I'm leaning over him.
At that point, Telemachus is like, wait, 1, 2, 3.
And
Where's-
Siren's just grinning.
Where's the other one?
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Yeah.
worried.
Don't worry about it.
You're very stealthy. I like you.
No.
This is my adoptive big brother, Olmec.
You have my appreciation for taking care of her.
You have not.
I didn't know she existed.
You guys are really hostile for somebody who's literally done nothing. I hate people most of the time, and even I don't hate them.
I mean,
to
okay,
be fair,
yeah,
I understand where the hostility comes from, but
time out.
I
I'm
will say-
hostile to everybody.
Except me.
You're
You're a
not everybody.
barbarian,
You're
aren't you?
Siren. What?
I said you're a barbarian, aren't you?
I'm a who? I'm a barbarian.
Yes.
I mean, I could kick your teeth in if that's what you want me to say. Okay, yes, fine. I like to punch things.
He just pats him on the head.
He also gets really big.
You won't
Sure,
like
it's
much.
just-
So I've heard. I saw the wanted poster. Very scary.
I thought it turned out really nice.
What?
I hated
Man,
it.
Truly
right
terrifying.
Stupid.
So, before we get...
They made me purple.
I got my nose wrong and everything.
Before we get too much farther off the rails, do we want to continue with family lore, or would you like an update from Krowen first?
I mean,
fine
I
with
got
either.
more insults, but yeah, let's get down to business.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, long and short of it is, after a lengthy investigation, we were able to confirm not only the warden's ties to the Kraken Society, but also a fair number of the guards you killed. Seems
I'm
there's...
justified.
Middle of the tavern
I said-
having a perfectly normal conversation. Yes!
Well, no one else is here. It's an abandoned speakeasy. It's just you guys.
Oh,
He runs outside and goes,
I'm outside too.
I said a fair number, not all. There were some innocents killed.
Fuck. Don't tell
Not
me
my
that.
fault. My spells. No, yeah, it was my fault.
So I hear. Anyway, so there was an investigation by both the Harpers and another investigation by the Lords of the Alliance. After discovering what we discovered about the Warden, he'd actually been smuggling and prisoners for quite a while.
Wow. What a dick.
And selling them into slavery for the Kraken Society.
So we're back in good with the Harpers?
So, the official stance of the Harpers is that we have no idea who you are or how you snuck into the city without going through one of the gates. Officially. Unofficially, you now have regained access to the teleportation network, but please keep a low profile. As for the Lord's Alliance, we were able to pull a few strings, even though called in a few favors for you, which please be thankful for that. And the Lord's Alliance is no longer actively hunting for you. However, please still keep a low profile when you're in cities like this that are a part of the Lord's Alliance, and stay out of Yartar for probably perpetuity.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Yartar. Wait, no, not Yartar. Someone you might want to keep your eye on. Some real suspicious people. Over there in Tribor, there's this dude called Darren. Real shifty guy.
You're about to be grounded again.
Never
We
mind.
have an agent
That's the
in
one you
Tribor.
scared the ankles
No.
off of?
No, never mind. Just gotta sip my ale.
One of the shall we say leaders of Tribor is one of ours, so I think we have Tribor covered.
It's okay, I'll pay on the visit later.
Oh, you're not.
You can't stop me.
So, that's pretty much all I have to say. Please keep a low profile. You have access to the teleportation network again. Just be careful, and of course, try to keep us appraised of what's happening with the giants. How is that going, by the way?
You guys are gonna get mad at us for using an airship that's kind of run by dragon people, right?
I didn't hear that.
So yes.
Are you gonna be mad
Yeah,
if...
Siren, I really like your friends.
I do
I
too.
mean, to be fair, like dragons over here are weird. Like, I'm used to being a close-knit family. But like here, dragons are just assholes. Well, most of them are assholes. One of them's kind of an asshole. I haven't met this other one yet.
We're traveling with one that's an asshole.
How am I an asshole?
He is not an asshole.
I meant Daredaltharian.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, he's kind of an asshole.
Nice save, Odie. Thank you, Odie.
So we did kind of get a lead about where the paternal unit might be, but we don't have an exact location.
Your dad? Like your dad guy?
He has no right to be called a father to me.
Father.
birth person?
I have more to talk about that with you. If that wants to be something you have your friends here for, okay. If not, that's okay as well.
Siren.
But sorry, you were
Bad
saying.
So apparently, the whereabouts of him, he is with King Heckerton.
Hecaton?
And
That is.
there's no way for them to be located by an oracle.
Their
By an
specific
oracle.
wording
Yep.
was
You've spoken to an oracle?
Many times.
That's how we know.
the oracle's specific wording was find King Hecaton and you will find Odysseus.
Where
Hecaton.
did you find an
We-
oracle?
We can't share that information.
We
All I
can't.
can
Why
say
not?
is the last time the Oracle saw Hecaton, he was leaving the court, and I took really shitty notes about your dad. I just said that the last he was seen was on the shore. But I don't remember what
Actually-
shore, because I'm pretty sure the DM was talking fucking fast.
Wait, Siren. Or wait, are we not? Why are we not supposed to talk about the Oracle?
This is
I
a
don't know.
conversation for later between just us until we can establish what we can and cannot say, Eridol.
That is fair. I will not pry any further. The fact that you have a lead is more than we have because you actually kind of confirmed something we'd been wondering. We haven't been able to scry on him, or no divination magic any of us have tried. Even our top mages have come up empty. We were honestly thinking he was dead. So this is good news. I'm glad to
Wait.
hear he's not dead.
Wait. You've seen your paw, right?
Yes.
Do you have a picture?
What does he look like?
I guess kind of similar to me, but more wrinkles and a little bit of silver around the temple.
The mug's coming off and he's fucking diving into it.
Like noodle dive?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wait,
check the.
splootage dive or full like graceful?
Oh, I'm sorry, it was graceful.
Aw.
Sorry, it was like a natural 18.
Okay.
I was expecting the legs
Roll
to
for
go,
emotions. Disappointed.
I want to check the map. See if I can get a beat on Odysseus.
Go for it.
Let's see. I don't think I have anything. Oh, it's scrying.
Well,
I don't
can
roll
tell you
anything
right
for
now.
scrying.
No, it would be the person being affected by the scrying, but I can tell you right now, you say his name, you look at the map, you hold that image in your head, nothing.
Nada.
Damn it.
I mean, an oracle scrying couldn't.
There's different levels of magicality.
I think an oracle beats you in magicality, man.
Well, it's not me, it's the map. What?
Sorry, no, that was something else.
He let go of the rim and you thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, about our father, I completely understand where you're coming from. Let me just start from the beginning. Usually the plan is, whenever our father sires another child, and he finds out, he immediately returns to the mother, and he informs them about who he is, what his job is, and why he won't be around often. He gives them a lump sum of cash. That should be enough to take care of the two of you. He gives them a magic item to be given whenever the mother thinks that you are ready for it. And he checks in on you every now and then. Now, you've never seen him because he's a master of disguise. He might have been another traveling musician. He might have been...
Peanut peeks over the tankard and just slowly looks towards Odie.
I'm not her father.
Odie Siren had also looked at Odie and just like was reaching for the loot.
I shift into a lilac-skinned tiefling with curled horns.
Whore!
It was him the whole time. Kill him.
Like she doesn't even grab the loot; she just full on hand chopped a thunk on the head.
It's just me, Scruffy, the janitor.
He could have been a traveling musician who may have taught you a few things. He could have been a patron of whatever business your mother ran. He could have been just a nice man who you barely remember from your younger childhood, who maybe gave you a toy or something.
Could have been
He
the
was
streets
there
drunkard.
infrequently, but he was there every now and then.
I think I would have remembered seeing another purple tiefling, but
Like I said, he's a master of disguise. He wouldn't be in a purple tiefling. He can appear as any race he wants.
Wow, that's impressive.
Thanks.
He's a very powerful bard. He knows his magic.
Oh, well, I guess mine isn't magic. No
Now,
longer impressive.
And again, the plan is usually after your 18th birthday, sometime around when you're just
Sorry, a tiny penis was zooming past my house.
oh, okay. Whenever he is able to get away from whatever deep undercover mission he is on, and that's why I said there's a range, because it can take him a few years to get back to you. He comes, he reveals himself, who he is, what the deal is, and he basically gives you 3 choices. First choice is you can be a part of each other's lives, as now you can take care of yourself and he doesn't have to worry about someone coming after you to get to him. He'll be there whenever you need him. He'll infrequently check in. I mean, there was times I haven't seen him for 5-10 years at a time every now and then. Doesn't happen too often, but it can happen depending on his mission. Second choice is he's not out of your life, but he's not an active part of it, and if you ever need him, he's there if you need him, and if not, he stays away. The third option is he's out of your life completely. He might keep an eye on you with his own designs, but he'll never approach you. He'll leave you to your devices, and that's that. And for that third option, none of the other siblings even know you exist. If you don't want any part of our family, then you don't have to.
Siren.
Hmm?
Aerodol's gonna put his hand on her side. Siren. Listen, brothers and sisters can be butt heads. They're also kind of fucking awesome. Teach you a lot of stuff you don't know. And I miss my family. And coming from me, there's a lot of family to miss. I haven't met them yet. But, you know, they might actually be cool.
Again, I apologize that I'm the one telling you all of this. I sincerely believe that if our father could have prevented whatever situation he's in, he would have. The man has a lot of flaws, there is no doubt about that. But if there is one thing that can be said, he loves his children. He has pulled my ass out of the fire so many times. He's there when you need him.
Aren't
Put
your
your ass
kind
in
resistant to fire?
It was a
Yeah.
figure of speech.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Odie, put your torch away.
I'm resistant to fire, too.
I'm going to hold my verdict until I can actually meet this man. But all I know is that growing up, it was just my mother and I. She mostly kept me away from most eyes. Because, you know, purple child with horns, most people aren't going to take too kindly to that. We were never hurting for money, but I don't know if she actually used any of that money that he may have given her. And that all I have to go by for something from this man was this decanter with a scrap of paper with the words on how to use it.
I am very familiar with this decanter.
It's been kind of useful, you have to
You get
admit.
very gross very quick.
He does leave very useful magic
Just
items.
a
that's for
1,000-yard
sure.
stare as geyser sounds go through his brain.
War flashbacks.
Fortunate son plays.
The echoes in his head. Stinky. Boosh. Stinky. Boosh.
So. Technically, if you weren't really given the third option, as a lot of us now know about you. Some of us are on missions of our own, and that's just the ones that are actually Harpers. Not all of us are Harpers. There are a few that followed in our father's footsteps, though. There are plenty that didn't. There are plenty that hold your viewpoint of him being a deadbeat dad, and those are all valid as well. But we do take care of each other, and there's also a yearly get-together, if you're interested.
Yes, please.
Siren, we gotta go.
Speaking of Harper's, is Krowen still mad at me?
He's a grumpy old man. He'll get over it. By the way,
Okay.
just for the record, Dasan loves you guys now.
Wait, who's Dasan?
He was that
Oh, he
creepy
was
dude
that
you didn't want to
creepy
eat
guy.
the food of.
Oh yeah, that guy's like
Okay, yes, he is very creepy, but he's a good guy once you get to know him.
I liked him.
I mean,
Can I get this question out, damn it?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't hate him. He was definitely creepy.
Good.
I wonder if my weapon is ready. Has it been enough time?
I need a drink.
You have a drink. Did you drink?
I drank the drink.
Did I miss something?
He's been trying to ask a question for like 5 minutes, and people keep talking.
The 30 that you were counting in your siblings, is that including an estimation of the ones that you don't know about, or is that only the ones you know?
That's only the ones we actually know about.
It could be 50.
It could be more.
Could be 100, could be 200 comparing
And
to
that's-
the...
Yeah, that's also like there are like 2 sets of twins, maybe 3, and a pair of triplets
Shit.
who are all very excited to meet you. By the way,
Does he have any aliases or nicknames or anything else he's known by?
he's best known as the Silver Tongue.
What's
We
his
call
real
ourselves-
name?
That's a great question. His current name he goes by as Odysseus.
Hear that?
Again, I think only Patrina would actually know his birth name, if he even remembers it anymore.
I mean, the Oracle would probably know that. I don't know that they'd give us a fake name.
Well, I mean, if we go to the family reunion thing, then we can ask.
Oh, and I'm sure he'll be forthright with that information.
Well, no, just ask Patricia.
Patrina.
We asked that one.
Good luck. She attends, but she's like honestly, she's more of like a group mother. She's a bit of a salty bitch, but
I'll get the words
she's
out.
family.
I know what it's like to be the group
Me
mother.
too.
You don't.
Yeah,
Looks at all the
she's-
others.
Don't know if you know what it's like to be the firstborn of at least 30 children.
I know it's like to be
No.
the firstborn.
And he had her when he was very young.
How many children in did he decide he needed a book to keep track of his fuckings?
We might be asking the wrong gentleman.
Can we stop talking about my paternal unit's sex life?
Yeah, sure. So
Running up.
we lost the Pezzerino.
Or the
Oh,
He's back.
Pezzerino. So, not to be rude, but do we need to ask him anything else? Because honestly, we were kind of passing through to go to Raven Rock.
Oh, if you're getting ready to leave, before I forget, I'm actually going to make use of my present from Father. And he takes out 2 stones, sets one of them on the table. That one's yours.
Yoink.
This one's mine.
Why'd you give us a rock?
Hold it up near your ear.
I'm not holding it.
And he whispers into it something the rest of you can't hear. But Peanut, you hear. Can you hear me now in your ear?
Demon Rock! I'm joking. Here you go, Siren.
Takes it.
Just making sure it wasn't gonna hurt.
I don't get it. You talk to a rock.
Siren, you should yell into it when he has it right next to his ear. That'd be funny.
So these
Maybe if
are
I feel like
sending
being a bitch.
stones. We can use them to stay in touch. If you ever need anything from myself or the Harpers at large, I am now your main contact. Krowen can't use all his sending spells on you.
That's a lie. He's done it before,
was
and
really
I guarantee
funny.
he's gonna do it again. Ooh, does that have a range?
Anywhere in the material plane, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Oh, but I wanted to do interplanar travel.
Well,
I haven't tried it across the plains. Haven't had a reason to yet.
it's okay. Just be careful. People push you off boats.
No, people
Oh,
push
man.
you off boats.
You were pushed off a
Yeah, some
extra
lady
planar
with
boat.
yeah, some lady with 3 eyes kind of pushed me. Off the
She's
boat.
on my shit list too.
I'm sorry. How many eyes?
1, 2, 3.
Like right here?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Why are
You
got
know
pushed
who
off
it
the
Oh,
is,
boat
that's
don't
funny.
you?
Why is that funny?
You are giving
Why is
me.
3 eyes?
Give me a name.
What?
I need a name.
I believe you were visited by a goddess, my friend,
Oh.
or at least a avatar of one.
I still need a name.
Yeah, who is this person?
You were visited by Ioun, the knowing mistress.
Um,
Oh,
can you spell her name?
I-O... Let me double check my spelling.
I-O and I-O.
Uh,
huh.
I-O-U-N. Ioun.
The what mistress?
The knowing mistress.
Strangely, the sound of the Doppler effect as he fell off the ship.
So, how do you know this gaudy person? Is the 3 eyes to give it away?
Yes, that's a very common image of her divinity.
And why is she called the knowing mistress?
She's the
Ah.
goddess of knowledge.
You got shoved off a boat by a librarian.
Aerodol holds back angry words he's going to use later.
What?
So she pushed
Where
me
am I
off
wrong?
'cause she knew something?
She works in, from what I've heard, very mysterious ways, but she very rarely acts and interacts with mortals without a reason, a very good reason.
Wait, I remember.
I mean, her secrets have secrets, which have also secrets.
Word.
Aerodol's gonna think for a minute while you guys continue talking.
We don't use the S word here.
The S word?
Oh, yeah.
You know
so,
what word.
Secrets.
Go punch Odie in the shoulder.
That was an explanatory.
So wait, so you might know what this means, because you're
Smart.
smarter than me at least.
Learned
Fuck
it.
you.
What?
I
Listen,
am well
not-
versed in the lore of the material plane. Hit me.
She said,
Okay. Boof.
look not to the sky, but down below for your enemy.
Oh, that's...
And I mean, like, I'm a little confused because enemies
That's foreboding.
broad. Well, yeah, it's kind of foreboding. But, like,
That
is it my enemy or, like, all of our enemy? Or, like...
That kind of sounds like the maelstrom we were being told about, if you ask me.
If I had to guess, it would sound like you have an enemy that will be of the sky, but it's not your greatest, truest, or most important enemy. And that one is either subterranean or below the waves.
I don't like water.
I like water.
Well, that's okay, but I don't like being in water all the time.
I love water.
But if she saw fit to talk to you, then those are definitely words to keep in mind at all times.
Well, talk to me strong. More like pushed me off the boat and said it to me while I was fallen.
Heatus deletus.
That's honestly more interaction than most of her followers get. I'd feel honored.
You got the honors of being yanked off the boat, dumbass.
Pulls out his journal. Barbecue Odie later.
I smell delicious.
I'm having chicken wings tonight.
I'm a tiefling right now. Fuck you.
I'm having demon legs tonight.
I take offense to that.
You're not a demon.
Yeah, that's
He
offensive.
is.
I mean, she kind of is.
No, she's
And I'm not a demon, I'm a
She's
fae.
She's a tiefling. He's
They're-
a demon because he's
They're demons.
We are infernal blooded.
Never saw it that way.
I mean, just
You're
because
judging.
she's a bad
Well,
guy
you're better
doesn't
than
mean
most.
she's a bad guy.
I mean, to be fair, I'm part dragon, and everybody seems to think dragons are all fucking assholes.
Yeah, you're the only one in this group that's like properly attacked us, except for Odie.
Only the chromatic ones. Well, let's be fair. The metallic ones are assholes. They're just
He's
better.
literally black and red.
Yes,
Black
I'm
and red.
black and
Okay.
red. Not pink, not purple. Red, red hair, black fur, red front tail, black scales.
Not our fault that your fan art has a lot of pink in it.
God, shut the fuck up!
Oh,
What happened to Olmec?
What did happen to Olmec?
I don't know. His camera went kind of wonky there.
Hello? Well, he's still posting stuff, so he's
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
listening.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to get in a jab. Everyone else is talking.
Oh,
Well, me too.
yeah, talk up.
I mean, it'll be after the conversation.
Oh. I figured you were just waiting to like actually punch him.
Well, is that all we got here?
I think so.
I mean, we have betting for, well, it's mid-afternoon. Probably don't need betting quite yet. Where
Yeah,
are you
the
off
ship.
to, by the way?
We're off to Raven Rock.
Oh,
We're gonna go loot some bodies.
Yeah, we're handling business.
interesting.
We're
You know
fighting
what?
Giants.
I'm not gonna ask.
Speaking of,
It'll be better if I don't know.
we may or may not need to get somewhat-ish closer, sort of, to Yartar. A little. Kind of. Bodies.
Thought you said you had an airship.
Yeah,
You didn't hear that.
but we still gotta get kind of close. So, if you
The
hear
Flint
about a
Rock.
giant thing, totally wasn't me.
Understood.
Yep.
Fair warning.
And if Darren says anything, he's a liar.
You and Darren.
I don't even know. who
I'll
Garrett
tell
is.
our agent in Tribor to keep an eye on Darren.
Good. He has a woman accomplice, but I never got her name. She scarpered off into the night.
Aerodol's just sitting here, just trying like, who the fuck is Darren? He's just going through his head like, I don't fucking remember Darren at all.
Odie's just licking his whiskey sickle.
Well, before you leave, he looks at Siren. Do I have your permission to at least tell the rest of the siblings, or are you gonna try to stay under the radar for now?
I mean, most of them already know about me, I guess, so sure.
The ones who are Harpers know. The ones who aren't have not been informed yet.
Sure.
When's the family dinner? Can I come? Can I come?
Can I get
I'm a
played?
purple
it's
tiefling. I'm a purple
Usually
tiefling.
at the end of the year, so just missed it, but it will be coming around again.
Fiddlestick.
To be fair, I am kind of interested to meet my siblings.
There are plenty who are looking forward to meeting you.
Sure.
The triplets, your older sisters, are very much looking to have some girl time.
Is there a secret handshake?
Shopping.
A password?
Dad's a
I don't-
dick.
That'll
I agree
do.
with that.
Again, I know the man has his faults. I don't defend them. I just live with them.
Like demon.
Well,
Oh, wait a minute.
getting the mug on. Time to get cold. Again.
You get used to it after a while.
Oh, I know. I'm fine. I got I got fluff.
Anything else I can help you guys with?
20 gold?
Or whiskey.
I highly doubt you're hurting for money.
What are you talking about? I'm poor. Look, I got sticks and rocks in here.
And I'm a dragon.
My axe got
Make a
stolen.
deception check.
Treasure.
Oh. It's an 8.
He just kind of like pats you on the head. You're funny.
Can I have
Well, to be fair, I got 8 gold and an empty holster where my cursed axe once was.
You don't need it.
I need gold.
Fair.
I'll settle for more whiskey.
Bar's open.
He takes his middle finger, gets another popsicle.
I'm just dual wielding popsicle. Tink 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 tink.
Whiskey bottle pop. Whiskey bottle pop.
Whereabouts? Actually, give me one moment. He mutters an incantation, and his eyes kind of glaze over. Oh, there it is. Would you like it all express past to your airship?
Oh no, that means yes.
Sure.
All right. Everyone ready? Any other questions before you leave?
Give me a countdown. I've got to do a cannonball.
Olmec?
I'm going to put a big fluffy paw on his shoulder, claws gently retracting, and just like whisper into his ear in Sylvan. If you lie, you die.
He speaks back to you in Sylvan. I like you.
I'm gonna look back and forth at the language I don't understand. Just go.
Meow.
Blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Was that it?
blah, blah.
Meow. Siren, I'm
Like,
doing
all
it.
right, everyone ready?
Mhm.
3, 2, 1. See you around. And he snaps his fingers, and you all just, in a flash, pop out of existence and pop back into existence right by your airship. Kind of scaring the bejesus out of some of your new servants. The Dragon Cultists is like, ah!
Siren also did the
I love teleport.
like
We're back.
full on spread stance.
Welcome back, minions.
To Raven Rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just looking at you like, where the fuck did you guys come from?
Very
The
sneaky.
ether.
So are they
It's
all
not
over?
big,
Like how big is this airship? Like 100 feet?
It
50?
is. I actually have an answer to that question. Give me one moment.
1 moment later.
1 moment later.
Let's the speed.
So, from tip to tip, it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So, from the very back all the way to
So
the point
300 feet.
of the... No, that's 5 feet squares. So,
Yeah.
I counted out 5 foot squares.
Oh.
So, it's about 60 feet from
Okay.
the tip of the... whatever you call it, the point to
Prow.
the very back.
Proud of act.
So are the dragon people like all over the boat at all times, or are they mainly congregated towards the back, or is there an under? Can't remember.
There is an under.
Lower decks.
There's a lower deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly rooms and storage. It's very compact. There's only about 4 bedrooms that they cycle in and out of, so they have all shared spaces. And then at the very front, there's kind of a little supply room in the point.
So at some point, is there going to be like only like one of them piloting the ship itself?
There's usually at least 2 on deck, because again, they only have 4 rooms, so only 4 people are sleeping at any time.
It's not night yet. It's afternoon.
Yeah, you guys got here, I believe, about midday. And yeah, let's see. Remind myself how many of them are there. There are 8. Yeah, so there are 8 of them. At any time when they're switching off, there are at least 2 to 4 on deck. But yeah, right now, having had that conversation, walking through the city and everything, it's probably about mid-afternoon.
Okay. If at any point the front of the boat's kind of empty, and by kind of I mean like there's not one of them nearby, your doll wants to kind of like take a rock out of Peanut's mug and throw it at him to get his attention.
Okay, so is there
you
anything
took
you
a
want to...
rock out of my mug to throw it at me.
Not like menacingly, just like mirror.
So you were
Hey,
standing
I
right
need your
beside me, got a rock out of my mug, and then threw it at me while you were right beside me.
No, I walked to the front of the boat and threw it at you.
I'm gonna push him off this ship.
I understand why I even did it.
So yeah, you all are flying through the air. Peanut, you feel a thunk as it lands back in the mug.
I was wondering where that went.
Taking inventory.
Stomp on over.
What?
So, quiet.
No.
So, Peanut, you please just listen. I actually have a reason.
Okay.
So, how much of what they do have you been taken in?
What, with the ship?
Uh-huh.
Kind of all of it.
So, if you were to need to pilot it, think you would? Could?
Yeah.
Peanut, make an intelligence check for me.
We're gonna find out if that was a bold-faced lie.
There's the clapping monkey in his head.
God damn it, was it a bullface lie?
It might be a 4.
Might be a 4.
It might be a 4.
So
Yeah.
you are pretty sure that with a proper crew, you could do it. But you're not sure without this crew, without the crew that is already trained, you're not sure you would be able to train everyone else in a timely manner to, like, have a consistent travel schedule.
I could absolutely fly this thing single-handedly.
Okay. So I totally believe you.
Good. Why are we gonna mutiny?
Cause the
He turns around and
thing. Okay, so no, bad. Because it definitely seems like you need more than one person to operate the boat thingy, and I don't know if we can do that or not.
It's a ship.
Regardless, it's a boat in the air.
It's a ship.
Boat is a big ship. Whatever. Regardless, doesn't matter. Not the point. Because the thing that we're using to power the boat ship isn't happy we're doing it.
You mean the engine?
Yeah, that's pretty sure that's an elemental.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's not happy he's in there. So, the only reason I'm kind of somewhat know it's an elemental is because we kind of had them back when I was younger. And I didn't talk to them all the time. It's kind of, I understand what they're saying. So, yeah. Listen, I know that they're like dragon dudes. Like, they like dragon people. But at some point, we kind of might want to push them off. Or kill them. Either or. And, take the ship and or make a deal with the elemental.
So... problem.
Uh-huh.
These motherfuckers found us on their own
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because of their dragon dude.
Uh-huh.
who's probably listening in right now, who might think it's funny if we just killed his followers. Or he just sends more, because apparently the dragons can just see us wherever we are at all times. Don't get me wrong. I am totally okay with the mutiny. And just yeeting some people off this boat. It would be my pleasure. But Siren might get mad at me.
Might.
You're not here, shut up.
So that's fine. But if I remember a thing or two about elementals, if he just happens to get free, and we didn't try to free him, we're gonna be just as guilty as they are.
No. You're gonna be guilty because you knew that it was an elemental. I didn't know it was an elemental until just now, so now I'm guilty. So, with that logic in mind, we're the only ones that would be in trouble with the elemental. So you should avoid telling anyone else, so that they don't get in trouble with the elemental when we let it loose. When it happens to get loose.
Siren! No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah. So we can totally stick with them for now, but, you know, later down the line we might want to...
I mean, you really don't have to tell me twice, but... yeah, Dragon Douche is probably already gonna know about it. Since we're, talking about it on his ship.
Doesn't mean we can necessarily... he can hear us.
They are literally watching us for entertainment purposes.
Yes, watching, but that doesn't mean listening. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. So, yeah, for later down the line. Yeah.
You know what's a bad sign when Peanut, who likes to fight, is the pragmatic one here?
Just watching.
Be a shame if the ship was to burst into flames.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So. All right. Anything else on your journey?
No.
As
I'll go
the
plop
sun
down in front
starts
of the
to
furnace
set.
and just start to stare at it.
If you kind of just stare, because there's like little slits in the door, which is it's just one of those like little doors that opens up, like you would see on an old heater, basically. And every now and then, as you look through, you see this like weird amalgamation of a face that is very angry, and then it turns back into regular flames.
Is this thing like actually open? Like it's obviously magically shielded, but like
The door is closed.
well, you said slits where you can see a very angry face.
Yeah,
Is it,
it's just
blast?
like little. No, it's not. It's like there's not anything in the slits, but there's not enough room, or part of the magical shielding. You would
Can
think.
you talk through it?
You heard him.
You heard it.
That's a good point. Okay.
While I'm staring in there one day, I want to grab one of the crew dudes that looks like they know what they're doing.
Mhm.
Hey, so, hey, down here, hold up. Quick question. Your little doohickey in there, do you need one of those to power this, or could you just do it with regular, like, coal and wood and stuff? Or does this guy just make it easier?
I mean,
Just a question, because I got a passion project that's going on.
okay. He kind of make a deception check as he gives you a suspicious look.
Why is it deception? This is a legitimate question.
Okay, deception or persuasion, your choice.
Oh, that's only a 12.
Deception or persuasion?
Oh, that was persuasion.
Persuasion.
I just
Let
don't
me
know that
put it
I'm going to be
this-
able to get my hands on something like this. So if I could do it with normal materials, that would be awesome. But if not, you're going to crush my dreams.
The amount of supplies it would take to keep this thing, to keep a fire well fed without an elemental, wouldn't be able to fit on the ship.
This ship or just a ship?
So the bigger the ship is, the more materials you need, so any ship. The elemental's kind of what it was designed for.
Pino's just gonna go full pound. He's like, shit! Fuck! Like, just, like, proper tantrum, like, stomping around the ship, kicking loose buckets. Like, he's actually legitimately mad now.
Find you someone who knows summoning magic, and he walks off.
That's all I got. Just gonna
Okay.
throw a temper tantrum now.
So as you all go about your day, sun is setting. Asking around, you're informed you'll probably get in the area of your destination around first light. Is there anything anyone would like to do? Are we taking watches? Is there anything you would like to do before you bed down for the night, or are we skipping straight into the morning?
I'm sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
I can sleep. Fuck it.
All right. Olmec and Siren?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Okay. So, you all inform the crew that you all are going to sleep through the night. They don't seem to have any problem with that. They post their own guards, but you wake the next morning and not much has gone by. It has gotten chillier as you went back up into the forever frozen north. Snow is falling again, but not nearly as harsh as it has been. It's a much gentler kind of flurry, but nothing too bad. As you get in the area of your destination, you see one of them has like a periscope out of some sort and is kind of looking around. Anyone who wants to help them look?
Going up
Sure.
in the crow's nest.
Flying up past the crow's nest.
Odie is a bitch. Doot 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 doodly doot.
To get into the crow's nest, you do need to make which is it? Either a strength, athletics, or acrobatics check.
Do I get any sort of advantage with my shipwright knowledge?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage since you are more familiar with rigging. It's a little weird because it's around a balloon, but it's still the basic idea.
Oh, 23.
23. Yeah, you just clamber up the rope, no problem. You both are looking out. Anyone who wants to make some perception checks?
17.
17,
When you run?
21.
18.
Okay,
22.
22. So as you are all looking around, eventually, Odie and Olmec, you're the first to spot it, but the rest of you aren't far behind. There is some sort of... It's actually easier to see from the air, as it looks like it has been carved to be seen from the air. Some sort of divot in the ice and snow that is carved to look like almost a perched bird or a raven from on high. And then inside of that, there's an even smaller carving of what looks to be a wolf. It looks like, from what you can tell, there's two separate altars in the same area. But but you have found your destination. And as you get closer, you notice there are giant, not normal size, but the giant variation of ravens that are circling above, probably about. Let me see here. They're somewhere around 300 feet above the burial mound.
Hey guys, there's a rock. It looks like a raven.
Are they? Sorry, do they actually look like rocks, or are they just big birds?
So the birds that are circling are actual giant ravens. There is, as you get closer, there is a large carving, kind of like the one you saw in the ice caves, that was in the shape of a winged serpent, but this time it's carved in the shape of a large raven. And there is a second, smaller altar in the snow that kind of looks like a wolf from the air.
Damn, shit's big. Those birds.
That's it.
The rock that is carved in the kind of pillar that's carved in the shape of a raven, is roughly. Let me see if it gives a. Is roughly 100 feet tall. You guesstimate.
Big ass.
And it's surrounded on each side by pillars, also standing about 50 feet tall.
Gonna look to the crew member beside me.
So, you gotta be able to bring us right down, or are we jumping?
We will land a little bit to the side there, but we won't be far. As they bring it down the... Sorry?
I want to inspect those giant birds a bit.
Okay. Are you gonna fly up close to them, or...
I'm gonna use my boots of flying to fly in a bit closer.
Okay.
Not too terribly close, lest it be a fucking hungry rock.
Hey guys, you come this far south often?
You flying this out for the winter?
You get closer, and I mean, each of the ravens are probably. Let me see if it gives. I mean, they're large. They are like, as far as classification, you're a medium-sized creature. They're a large-sized creature, so about twice as big as you are.
So about the size of
wingspans.
When he
Pissed
goes
off
range mode.
peanut, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much. But huge wingspans, and they're just sort of gliding around. And as you get closer, their eyes are on you. As they circle, their heads and eyes keep shifting to keep you in their eye line.
Are you tiefling still, or are you an owl?
I'm a tiefling still.
Okay.
I just realized.
You kind of get the feeling that they're smarter than they look.
Dear God, they know math.
Sisu.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We don't do math in this channel.
7.
Gotta start working my way down the rigging again. Just because there's nothing I can do up there.
I'm gonna fly my way back and be sure to let them know. Yeah, those birds are observant.
Yep, them's birds.
Those birds are observant.
Huh. How? Like, in what way?
How else is anyone observant? He had his eyes on, they had their eyes fixed on me as I flew up. Not like a massive speck in the sky when I'm in, tiefling form.
Oh, okay.
So they were just keeping an eye on you.
They were
This weird purple
very
flying
weary.
demon thing.
Yeah. We may want to we may want to be a little bit more.
So, just to
Still.
give you an idea of what you saw from the air, I'm gonna post this into.
I swear to God, if it's just a
Chat.
landscape picture in 3 little dots.
No. No.
Oh, god damn it, Nim. I thought that was the picture.
Oh, it won't let
Those of you
me.
following along with the stream, he put that in there, and I thought that was gonna be the picture of the fucking bird that I saw.
So this is what you saw from an aerial view of the area.
Oh, okay.
So, as you get closer, you realize some of the divots in the ground weren't actually divots, but actually rises as there are cliff sides and plateaus that kind of rise higher with each level.
All right, boyos, set us down. Peanut's going in.
All right. So as you land, where are you headed to first?
I want.
Where are we landing in relation to all this? Are we
So
landing
you're
towards
landing at the bottom of the picture towards the south.
Okay.
I mean,
And
on the one
that
hand,
kind of a blue spot that has the figure in the middle, is that like a frozen lake? Or...
So the
That kind of a chasm
like the
thing,
snow
yeah.
carving of the wolf into the ground is it's a depression into, so it's flat, and then where the wolf is in the ground that you can see from an aerial view, it dips down and then back up into a altar in the center.
Gotcha.
so methinks Big Raven Bird statue was a trap, because that's easily seen by little people like me. But we could see the big wolf thing from above, so that seems to me like where I would hide stuff that only tall people could see. And it's closer. Mostly the closer.
I'd say
one.
let's check the closer one first. I don't know that the trap theory is what I'd go with, but
I mean, you saw that spooky thing in the last caves we were in. It was calling to you. Wait! Siren,
we should go back.
do you hear anything right now?
Do I?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay, good. No
Quiet.
traps. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, let's check out the Wolf Rock first.
As you approach, you kind of climb up the first plateau and then slide back down, then have to climb up again to get to the altar.
Is this like hard packed snow? Is it any sort of looseness to
So
it?
it's like there is a fine layer of freshly fallen snow, and below that there is kind of an icy, frozen ground that's very hard and packed and solid.
Okay. So
A little slippery in places.
not deep enough for Peanut to go like.
Noodling.
Yeah, no way to noodle or dolphin my
It
way through the
hasn't
snow.
like it's a fine snow. I would say for Peanut, it probably comes up to probably your waist. So it's the rest of you would probably come up to your knee. So it's been snowfall for a while. It's the
Okay.
frozen north. It's just not as bad as it would be in the winter.
Got it.
Flying slightly above the powdered fucking snow. Just, hey, cold.
He's pulling a Legolas. Alright, you magic-y types. You
Yeah.
want to do your little hoodoo voodoo, or am I going to go touch something? Well, don't everybody speak up at once.
I mean, what do you
So as you get closer to the altar, I'll also say you see this altar's pretty simple. It's just a large rectangular slab of stone, but there are carvings into the side of it that seem to be the phases of the moon.
Oh. Is there any writing? Can I read anything?
Not that you can see.
Well, not even
It also doesn't
necessarily on the altar, but like the 4 little rock thingies around it.
I'll say make a. You don't see any writing on them per se, but make a. I would say either survival or history.
Can I roll too? Because I was actually going to
Yeah.
ask about that too.
If you would like. to discern
Please.
about the pillars.
I'm making a peanut angel.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Was that survival or history?
Survival.
Survival. So
It was
looking
a
at
4, by the
them
way.
and look kind of like measuring, you actually start measuring out the paces with your feet, looking at the general area of where they are, and you're able to deduce these probably have something to do with the positions of the sun, the seasons. This is probably some sort of very rudimentary time measuring, season measuring tool. Also looking at them, they probably point to different stars during the phases of the sky. So it's probably some sort of, it's almost like Stonehenge in a way, where it points to
Okay.
different things and measures different things throughout the year.
From my back
I
in
don't
the
think
snow.
Siren, what do your tiefling eyes see?
I don't think the relic would be here. This is more like charting the stars, the phases of the sun, well, the moon, time with the sun. It's just like timekeeping.
All right.
Saying is we go to the Rock of Raven.
I was gonna say let's go talk to the Hunchback and Notre Raven up there.
I grabbed
So-
Peanut in my tiefling talons and
Oh, you picked me up?
yeah.
You all
Oh no,
climb or
Siren,
fly
save
up
me.
to the top plateau, and there you see the same 4 pillars in a roughly the same spot in comparison to the larger statue. There are even like large roosts that are made out of timber, and you think this is probably for the ravens to land on, as there are some. You kind of see them on the map. They're the small stick-looking things
they
in
still up
between
there?
the pillars. Yeah,
Like,
they're still circling up above.
Haven't
They're
gotten any
300.
closer.
Nope, they're just circling. And then directly in the center is that 100-foot tall, very well-made carving of a giant raven.
Can
Big
anybody talk to
statue.
critters?
I can.
You want me to try to get them to come down?
I can bring you up.
I don't want
Uh,
to disturb them quite yet.
I will say there is another detail. Kind of scattered throughout, there are a few bones of different shapes and sizes, different species, and there are a few fresh, but also kind of frozen offerings at the foot of this raven rock.
Think birds
Not it.
brought. Think the birds brought the. Oh, you think the birds brought those?
Oh, looks like her sacrificing Aerodol.
What?
What?
What I miss?
No.
What's going on? Why is everybody laughing? Why does everybody have their finger on their nose? I'm really confused right now.
Is there anything jumping out apart from the scale of it that would be giant-like that I can read, or is it just all kind of symbolism?
It looks to be symbolism. There doesn't seem to be any writing. You get closer, and it is just a very well carved monolith. Like whoever took the time to carve this out was a artisan of very good repute.
Sire, do these pointy rocks look like the other pointy rocks?
DM.
Yeah. They look similar. They seem to have a similar function. Like you pace it out, same distance, same general structure.
So far, it just seems the same. Should I try cawing at the crows?
Methinks we respect the crows and ask them before we make them mad and I have to kill them.
Okay, I don't want to kill crows. I cast speak with animals.
Okay.
Do you want to go up to them?
I think
Sure.
I'd rather they come down to us.
Yeah. And if there's trouble, we'll shout.
Okay.
Yeah, they will.
I just go back into my owlin form just because I feel it'd probably be more comfortable. And then just kind of grab her underneath the armpits and then just...
All right, so you get up there and you kind of come up in the middle of where they're circling. What do you do? What do you say?
Hi, why are you circling? What's down there to circle?
The rest of you hear the basic sounds that you're expecting. And then what you hear, Siren, is intruders, intruders. Why have you come?
We're looking for something that was wrongfully taken.
What? There's only things that belong here.
Well, there was something that belonged to giants that the people of this that made this took without permission.
You are
It was-
thieves.
We are not thieves. We were sent to retrieve what is rightfully the giants.
Nothing is rightfully the giants. This is rightfully the Uthgard.
Are you Uthgard?
We are their humble servants.
What did they give you in return?
Food, shelter, battle.
Fair.
We can give.
If
two
I
of
give
those
you
things.
if I give you some food and some shinies, would you tell us where something that they took might be?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Damn it!
I
Come on, you
I'm
can't
gonna-
deny the shinies.
I'm literally holding you, so I give you a D4 of guidance.
Okay.
Pat, you got this. Pat.
Pat, talk better. Pat.
Okay. Disadvantage. Persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cocked. Fuck.
Hawked.
Plus a d4.
Yeah.
I don't like that face.
Math. 19.
19.
Why? Why must you thief?
Trying to think of how I want to word this.
Why are you theffing?
Why you theffing? Because we need to return these items in order to help us with something else.
What? We are the
Sorry.
guardians. We cannot let you leave
God,
unless given good reason.
Sorry, my brain is blanking because work has been hell this week. I've worked 6 days.
Oh.
Why are we collecting the relics again?
So, you go ahead.
It's actually to help us fight the giants.
Okay. That helped because my brain is just like work brain blank.
You're fine.
Okay.
We get it.
Oh. Well, the reason why we need to take back these things is so we can actually kill some giants.
Because the first one was a success, make another persuasion, this time straight roll, and you
still
still
have
have
guidance.
guidance.
Talk better, Pat. He's just getting hearing like more angry calls. Like, talk better.
It went from ka to ka to ka.
Just the title of the episode. Caw? Question mark.
24.
24. All right.
Giants are the enemy. You seek to disrupt them.
Mhm.
The relics are the Uthgard. However, we will let you borrow them. I must inform the Uthgard of your theft.
Can it be after we leave, please?
I must inform the Uthgard when you have retrieved them.
Okay.
There is one at each altar, one of the raven and one of the wolf. You must dig for both.
Okay.
Not it.
You didn't
Thank
Do
you.
not abuse this gift, or we shall rend you with our talons.
We will not abuse it. Where do you want me to put the food and shinies?
At the base of the Raven Rock.
Okay. She just looks at Odie. We can get down now.
You sure?
Yeah.
I kind of like him.
Put me down before I let myself slip.
I slide down all the way to the base of the Raven Rock. Around
First
our
and foremost,
company.
Siren is going to put some of her food provisions and 3 gold pieces at the base of the Raven Rock.
So,
Okay.
how'd it go?
Wait, I counted 3 pieces. I'm gonna add 3 more because I see 6 birds up there, or I see 6 perches at least. So
So, how'd it go? We're not dead yet.
So there are 2 relics.
Oh.
They're going to allow us to borrow the relics, but we have to be quick. The second we retrieve the relics, they are going to inform the Uthgard.
Got it.
And if we abuse them, they will attack us.
Well, the only one we're gonna abuse is some giants, so...
Yes. So there is one at the base of the Raven Rock, and there's one at the base of the Wolf Altar. We're gonna have to dig for them.
Olmec, Boulder Parchment
No.
Shears for who does which one?
No.
Okay, fine, I win. I'll do the wolf one.
Okay.
All right.
But when you get to your relic, don't grab it until the other one's ready to be grabbed as well, because that seems like a loophole that we'd want to avoid.
The mug is off. Shwing.
You start to
Yes.
dig and immediately just all the ground is frozen solid.
Wait,
I'm a
wait.
fucking barbarian. I with strength and the strongness.
Okay.
If only
Wait,
you had
hold
a
on.
portable flamethrower.
Siren has a thing.
I'm gonna go over to Peanut and try and use the ignite function of the opal on the ground that he was trying to dig.
Okay. You have to I haven't looked at that
I'm not
in a
gonna
couple
lie.
weeks. You have to remind me what it does.
You scared me. I thought you were saying the ignite function on your flask, and I was like, oh god.
Meatball!
Eric Dawson
Ignite.
says,
Some that.
I'm here to help. And she took my job. Fucking
As an
tieflings.
As an action, you can ignite an object, and I'm using the ground as an object. Within
Alright.
10 feet of you, the object must be flammable, and the fire starts in a circle no larger than a foot in diameter. So,
I'll allow it. You quickly burn what little vegetation is there to kind of unfreeze the ground. And Eridol, I assume you're doing you're doing yours with the Raven
what?
Rock.
I want to go over to Olmec. Olmec, can I burn your ground? You replaced me over there.
Fine.
All right. So
yeah.
normally,
race.
Oh, wait, I need to
normally
fast- Uh-huh.
with one person, it would take about let's see. Let me make sure I got my notes correct.
I didn't ask how frozen the ground was. I said, I cast fireball!
So normally it would take 5 hours for one person to dig through the frozen ground unaided. However, since you are unfreezing as you go each layer, and you have 2 very strong people digging once the ground is unfrozen a little bit, it takes roughly an hour for each of you.
Odie's supervisor.
I was about to say, what's Odie doing?
Yes,
You
good
got
digging.
this. Hey, they're going faster. Speed up.
What?
You gonna let them do that?
Faster, Olmec, faster!
No.
So it takes you both about an hour, and sure enough, once you both hit something pretty solid, and you're starting to unearth it.
I found something.
So at the Raven Rock,
Yeah.
you hit what looks to be solid black obsidian. And as you start to unearth it, it's fairly big. You start to unearth it more and more, and it looks to be a ring of some sort.
How big is this ring?
Probably about the size for a giant's hand.
Like a ring that they would put on a finger?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
A hula hoop.
But you
Yeah, it's like a hula hoop for you.
you continue to unearth it, and it's like solid obsidian and frozen magma.
Olmec.
Very cool.
Olmec, I want it.
I
want it.
I think you're
at
at
the
wolf one.
wolf altar.
No, I'm at the wolf.
You hit what you recognize as solid bone. And it's tough. Like, you hit it, and you've been digging through, like when you hit frozen soil earlier, and that kind of vibration goes up your arm. It was nothing compared to what happened when you finally hit the bone, and an even worse vibration went up your arm as you just hit something even more solid.
You broke a nail!
No!
You start to unearth it as well, and it is 14 feet long, solid bone with a leather wrapping around one side, and you think this is probably an old bone club of some sort.
Oh, we going clubbing.
What? God fucking damn it. What'd you guys find?
How heavy is this? Like, I know that it's long, but like peanut strength. Can I just
You're estimating about 250 pounds. So even for peanut, it's hefty. Like, you got to put your back into it.
I can pick it up. That's less than half of what I could push, drag, or lift.
Okay. Like, it's less of how heavy it is and more the fact it's 14 feet long. It's an unwieldy motherfucker.
I can do it.
I'm just seeing it like...
I was gonna say, Eridol is like, I got this ring. You just see this bone.
That still only counts as one.
I was waiting for it. Oh. Yeah, but it's a little tough to lift if you're lifting from one side, just because like it's like lifting a heavy table. If you lift it from the middle, it's not as bad because you got equilibrium. But if you just try to lift it from one side, it's unwieldy. But I will say Siren and Eridol actually, and Peanut. Not Peanut. And Odie. As you three, being the kind of magic wielders, take a look at them, you're definitely sensing a magical hum off of both of them.
How magical is it?
Probably enough to be still active magical items. Like, these things are thousands of years old, and the magic is still kicking in.
That's cool. We gotta go.
As you see some ravens, you look up and you definitely see some ravens take off into the distance.
Would a cart help move these towards the boat faster?
Nope, I got it.
Like, not really shouldering it, but like I got the small end over my shoulder. I'm just dragging.
I help.
The Dragon Cultists like look over the side and see what's coming. Like, oh, come on.
They see a ring just like being rolled.
Eridol's on the inside, just trucking along.
It's like a rabbit wheel.
Yeah.
Push me, Daddy! Push me on the swing!
Start the ship!
Aims for the downhills portion. Later.
I call dibs. This is mine. Dibs.
Remember, downhill eventually becomes uphill.
Dibs.
Onto the ship.
Damn, can I attune to the ring?
Which one?
The ring.
Possibly
Okay.
a silly question. Uthgar are dwarves.
They're actually mostly human, but there are a smattering of other races among them. But Uthgar, the God King, as they called him, was a human. These are human barbarian tribes.
Okay, got it.
These were actually, somebody, if you want, make a history check.
I made
Not
history check. Yeah. That'll be 16.
You've kind of gotten smatterings of this from the Oracle and some other sources, but
18?
18.
Natural 1. I got a club.
14.
I got a 1-6. 16.
All right. So those three of you who rolled above a 10, the legend as it goes is that these were the slaves of the giants back in ancient times. Thousands upon thousands of years ago, these were the human and sometimes other races, but mostly human because they were the most abundant at the time. They were made to do their slave work. There was a great rebellion led by Uthgard, and that was part of the reason between that and the dragons that the giant empire fell. And that's why all these relics are buried around, because these are the relics that they stole during that rebellion.
Yeah, I still want to tune to the ring.
Get it on the ship first.
You
After
do
we get
struggle a
on the
little bit.
ship.
You do struggle
Get
a little
on the
bit
ship.
getting it on the ship. The boat slowly creaks off of the ground. It's struggling, but it eventually does make its way back up into the sky. You're flying off. So you take an hour to attune.
Do I notice while he's attuning? Do I notice that he's attuning?
I would assume so.
I want to cast Identify on it, just to make sure he's not fucking himself.
Okay.
Can you do that on the boat when you're done?
So that doesn't have to be ritual cast for you. You just cast it.
Yes, casting time 1 minute.
Okay. So you take a minute, cast Identify. After the minute is up, you get a little ping in your head. Just like you thought, this is a ring of hardened magma, originally sized for a fire giant's finger. Whenever you attune to it, it magically shrinks to the size of your hand for your index finger, and a warm orange light will spill from the minuscule cracks that form on its outer surface. The ring has 6 charges left. While attuned to the ring, a creature can expend 1 charge to cast Conjure Minor Elemental, summoning either 4 magma mephits or 4 magmans, or Fire Shield, the warm shield version only from the ring. Once all of its charges are spent, the ring loses its spellcasting properties but retains its resizing properties.
So it's a one-time use thing.
It is a 6 time and then you're done use.
I didn't know the ring shrink. What, does the ring shrink like when I'm done, or like as I'm
Yeah,
attuning?
once you're done attuning, it just right onto your index finger.
I'm just kind of like touching this,
And
and then
the ship kind of like has to recorrect as there's a large weight that's suddenly just gone.
No, it's the same weight, just small. Conservation of mass, baby.
Yeah, guys, my hand's not moving anymore.
You go
I'm
through
just
the ship.
I'm just touching the ring, and then I'm just kind of like closing my eyes, and then my owl ears just. I'm just like, yeah, you keep on attuning, buddy. You're doing the God's work.
Ding, spell is done. Ding, spell is done. Ding, spell is done.
Spell is done. Enemies are gonna run. I cast a
Identify
fireball.
with-
It goes up.
Like me to identify with that.
Yes, please.
Oh, you're identifying the bone
Oh.
too?
I thought that's what you were asked. Yeah.
I should. Yes, I will also do it. Wait. So ritual casting, it doesn't consume a spell slot, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It just takes 10 minutes versus 1 minute.
Well, the first Odie will remember that on the second cast.
Okay, so you take.
I was in a
technically-
rush with him.
Okay, so you take technically 11. Ritual casting is the casting time plus 10 minutes, so it's technically 11 minutes. But
Okay.
I believe that's correct. Double check me if you want, but I believe
No,
that's
you're
correct. The other DM's giving me a look like.
It's your campaign, bud.
Eh.
I'll remember that the next
Um,
time you cast Identify.
It's a minute longer. I'm just throwing out technicalities. I don't give a fuck.
That minute's gonna matter one day.
It's like you get down to the last minute and then.
You get 10 minutes and 30 seconds in.
I'm honestly waiting for something to blow up on Brick as revenge. But so you take your 10 to 11 minutes, and after it's done, you receive that same little ping in your head. This is a red dragon's thigh bone. That is wrapped to be a great club, a giant's great club. That's what the leather handle at the bottom is for. If you attune to the great club, it magically shrinks so that you can use it effectively. And the great club is considered a magic weapon that deals an extra 2d8 bludgeoning damage whenever it hits a dragon, including any creature of the dragon type.
Not the dragon type, sorry.
Not at the moment.
Are you a dragon right now, Aerodol? No. Test him. Bonk!
The Taco Bell gong sound.
Fucking flies off the ship. Not again.
I get the ping, and I'm just like, it'll be good if you use it on dragons. You have something good for giants, and you got something good for dragons.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I would say that I start like attuning to it, but it's kind of like, well, I guess I could just sit it down. I was just imagining being pinned underneath like a helm.
Well, you're pinned underneath it, and then an hour later,
You're pinned underneath it. Tell me your secrets!
So
what's the Jim Carrey movie, the cable guy, where he's like, "Yes, tell me your secrets."
So what is it exactly?
It is so there's not a definite magic item for these guys. So for you, Ian, Peanut, I would add a great club and then make a little addendum in the edit that it's 2d8 extra damage against dragons.
Is it a +1 or a +2 great club?
It's just a regular great club. There's
Oh,
not a
regular-
+1.
Oh, okay.
Take it up with the writer.
Well,
actually, you know
no,
what?
it's
I'm the DM.
interesting.
I'll make it a +1.
Well, that's what I was curious, because like if it's magical, then it would have to be at least a.
It doesn't have to be. A magical weapon doesn't have to be +1 or anything.
I guess not.
But I'm gonna make it a +1 because I like you.
Aw.
You're my friend.
Gay.
That's good. Good stuff.
What am I adding, DM?
So you're adding a ring, and I would just again make a note for yourself. It's 6 charges. You can either
You're
use
gonna
conjure.
type that to me later.
Yeah.
So it's 2d8 versus dragons.
Correct.
While this is also happening, I'm gonna go to the giant fucking metal disc and.
But you already dropped
Try-
off the shield.
Oh, that's right, bitch.
Feck!
I'll also let you know that one was not magic.
Oh, okay.
I would have let you know if it was.
Well,
Where to next?
suppose we got more relics, and we don't need to fucking haul these ones.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting to get 2 at this one place, so if we don't want to go near Yartar, we could possibly skip that one. Otherwise, the next nearest one is going to be Morgur's Mound, which is kind of south of Mirabar.
Well, Morgur's Mound, south of Mirabar.
I'm gonna go up to the guy and show the map and go.
As they were already kind of traveling south, they go on it. Spin the wheel a little now that they can actually maneuver better. Ship is going much faster than it was about 5 minutes ago. And they start heading a little
The
south
elemental
and a
is
little
panting.
bit to the east. All right.
Aerodol's just like spinning the ring on his finger.
Rings don't do that.
Aerodol is spinning the ring on his finger. I'm sorry, he's spinning the ring on his finger.
I'm sorry, the DM specifically said it was on your pointer finger.
I think it's how he switched to knife sharpening techniques.
Stupidity finds a way. All right.
Guys,
Well, That was
I got bling.
wholly less bloody than I was expecting it to turn out.
Well, we're not out of the woods yet. Onward! Yeah!
He's just in the middle of the ship, holding nothing. Yeah!
What are you doing?
Holding the magical reins.
What the hell, Olmec?
Oh no.
If you want to see what we're laughing at, join the Discord.
The power!
Okay.
So, Olmec, I'm assuming you don't want to take a swing with this, right? You like to use your claws?
Last time I used an instrument, it died.
Well, I mean, this isn't technically an instrument.
It is an instrument of destruction.
Well, technically, this instrument is currently previously dead. I mean, it's a bone.
I do not do good with clubs.
I'm just checking to make it sure you know, Aerodol yoinked a thing. I took the thing that seemed like it was best for me. Because, you know,
I'm not gonna lie.
swing, swing, monkey bunk.
I'm not gonna lie, didn't realize I'd actually be able to tune to this. I just moved shot in the dark.
That is funny
call.
that both you dug up the thing that worked best for you. That wasn't even a me moving stuff around. That was just like, yep, that's where it is in the notes.
I will find something on my own.
Well,
No.
honestly, your fists
We'll
are
find
a
it
worthy
together.
instrument in the symphony of destruction.
He's got a point.
They're musical instruments of death. Yay.
Life, death, life, death.
All right. Doing some math here.
Siren, what kind of weapon do you like to use? Or do you just like using your voice? Like, if you could use your voice, you were sick or whatever, what would you
Aerodol's
murder
gonna-
things with?
Aerodol's gonna point to the loot on her back.
Well, I have a rapier. It's just I'm not very strong with the stabbies, so I figure it's not really worth it.
Why aren't you strong with the stabby?
I'm not very strong.
What did you do?
I mean, if you have a rapier, it's small and thin. Like, you don't need a whole lot of force to shove that into things.
I mean,
Technically-
Aerodol, if you could cast fucking fireball, why would you go up with a pointy?
Well, no, I just set my hands on fire and then claw them.
All right.
I
My
mean,
point stands.
my mom did teach me how to use a sword so I could protect myself while I was out and about, but I prefer to use the rapier because it's light.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, you know, sword, rapier, they're kind of the same.
Yeah.
Well,
Kinda.
I mean, with the sword, you go slash. With the rapier, you go, yeah. The pointy end goes into the other end.
Well, does the pointy end of the sword also not go into the other person?
No, the pointy end of the other sword goes across the other man. It's different.
My point still stands.
One's a slashy, one's a pokey. Totally different techniques.
As someone who has been both slashed and poked, I agree.
Oh, okay.
Siren's just gonna go over to Odie and just like poke him with his finger with her finger.
Just
He just dies.
Power skill.
touch of death.
Do you say power word kill?
The wishy finger hole.
My God, I want that to be a thing for monks now.
I think it is.
Oh my.
Level
It is.
20.
No, I think Olmec's right. I think it's legitimately a thing in one of the subclasses.
It's
Ish.
It's pretty close.
Do not go researching it right now. We're playing a game.
To the shadow realm with you. Sorry, Jimbo, I'm gonna have to banish you to the shadow realm.
All right, so air travel, even with the airship, is going to take roughly 2 to 3 days.
So is there anything you would like to do during that time?
I want to take up knitting.
Oh,
I kind of want to give Siren the Great Club and just see if she could hit anything with it. Or Olbeck. Olbeck, you want to take a swing? Just for shits and giggles. We got nothing better to do.
what are you gonna?
At
bro?
what?
What are you gonna-
I don't see any targets unless one of yours targets like the dragon.
I'll do it.
No. Yeah, thank God. Yeah.
Take
yeah,
a
yeah.
swing at Peanut. Just bonk.
Very well. What are the stats?
Very fun.
Well, I'm not a dragon. So, add a +1 to your strength.
But I gotta roll to hit, right?
Yeah,
Or
add
am I
a
just
+1 to your
bonking?
strength.
Oh.
So when you roll the d20, add your strength and add a +1.
What is my strength? Oh, okay. 19 plus 1. 20.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Of what do I roll for damage?
1d8 plus your strength modifier.
Sweet. 1d8 plus 1. It's an 8 plus 1. 9.
Fuck.
What?
Ow. Okay, tell you what.
Is this an ability check? Guidance.
What? Why?
Guidance.
What?
I don't know
He
what's
already
going on.
hit me.
I zoned out for a second and I just see someone rolling. Help!
Well, tell you what. If I ever drop this and you need a weapon, you're good.
Very well.
Which actually, if it shrinks down to my size, it's just like a little billy club for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
As a fucking blackjack, just fucking.
Ow. Siren, you want to go?
Sure.
Yeah.
Come on, do it.
Guidance!
Is this technically a simple weapon?
Yes, actually, it is.
yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, she actually could wield it.
Ability check. Never mind. No guidance.
You said +1?
Yeah, +1 plus whatever your strength modifier is.
Oh, strength modifier? 0. Okay. 18.
That hits. Peanut's going easy on you guys. And I have shit for armor, apparently.
Now, is he a dragon type?
No!
DM!
Not at the moment.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Path of the Giant has Path of the Dragon!
That would be a pretty cool barbarian path of the dragon.
So
1d8
one,
plus
one,
5?
1d8 plus 1.
+1.
2.
Okay.
Guidance!
Not,
Not as painful, but still gonna leave a little lump.
Oh, Siren, I want to try.
No,
Siren, I wanna
no,
try. Let me
no.
Let me
Bye.
try. Let me try.
Nope, I got a headache.
No, let me try.
Wait,
I want to try.
I want it! I grab it! Start rearing up!
Siren's gonna like gently pat like
No!
smooth the part that she smacked.
Give me my club back.
Oh, fine. Just drop it on his head.
Bonk.
But I've never gotten to use one before.
You're a sorcerer. Can you? I don't think you can use simple weapons, can you?
No, but I'm still gonna try. I still want to try.
So he just makes a straight roll with +1. Actually, technically, some of you have been using the +1. Only the person who's been able to be attuned can use the +1. I didn't think about that until just now.
Technically speaking, the +1 doesn't require attunement.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's just a +1 weapon, and the magical effect requires attunement. You know what?
Fine.
We've come this far. I grab it back from his head and put it in Aerodol's
Come on,
hands.
everybody get their licks in. Let's go. I can take
It's
it.
it's like the scene from Airplane where they're all lined up waiting to beat up.
Don't call me
So,
Sharon.
DM, I technically am not using these weapons, so is this a disadvantage?
No.
It's
Just
not
don't
a
have
disadvantage.
proficiency.
You just make a straight roll because you're not proficient.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh.
If it was a martial weapon, I think it would be a disadvantage, but it's a simple.
Plus
weapon.
1 plus strength.
Crit. Banana peel. I rolled a natural 1.
Wow.
You
You can do that?
One minus 1.
This is gonna be funny.
1 is 0.
You reach back to bonk him and it flies out of your hand. And
No,
the
my
rest of you,
club!
To catch it.
the rest of you like as it like bump towards the edge. Odie, you go to catch it.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity check.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Can I try to rush for it too?
What did Odie get? Because he was the first one
I
to go
got
for
it.
it.
I got an 8.
An 8. You like dive for it, and instead of grabbing it, you push it farther, and it keeps going. Siren.
I am grabbing Eridol and I am yeeting him after my club.
Well, Siren was next, so she dives for it. I will say this gets harder for each fail.
That was cocked. 13.
13. You're able to like just barely get your fingertips around it at the pommel as it's like sliding halfway off through one of the railings. You're like, you got it, and you're slowly pulling it back.
And here comes Eridol. Airmail.
And Eridol slides in and just takes it out of your hand.
Ha-ha! Now I can hit you.
No, I come after he grabs it. I come flying in, drop kick on the face to grab the club.
Oh.
No more bonkies. Fine.
There were no bonks.
I didn't even get a turn.
Later.
When we're not flying.
Just gonna go sit down by my mug and just pet my club.
Eridol's just gonna soul.
Throw your ring over the side of the ship.
It's on my finger.
I didn't stutter.
You didn't say you wouldn't be attached to it.
Heave ho! Oh man, that was a fun deviation from the plot.
So I will say, all the shenanigans that are happening on board take place over the next 2 to 2.5 days, and somewhere around probably mid-afternoon on the third day, the crew lets you know. Sorry, I was thinking of the word. I'm losing words today really easily. The crew lets you know that you're in the rough general area. You also notice, based on where you are on the map, you're not far from Xantharl's Keep.
Oh.
You never could get your money.
Oh, pit stop.
I'm gonna fly up and try and find this this mound.
Okay. Anyone who's looking, go ahead and make a perception check.
I get advantage because I'm flying up real high and good.
19.
19. 2
Yeah, I
fives.
13.
13.
5 gang.
High five!
Odie, you're flying around in circles, and it's a little tough because there's a lot of hills. It's you're back in the crags. There's a lot of hills and rocky places, and you're like, oh, that looks like a mountain. No, it's just a regular hill. Oh, that looks like a mountain. Oh, it's just a regular hill.
It's a hill.
So
I fly higher. Yeah.
it's a little tough. Olmec, though, as you're just kind of looking out across the bow of the ship, there's the one Dragon Cultist with the spyglass beside you, and you're looking around, and you kind of like scan, and then you kind of look back and like, that looks kind of weird. You just see what looks from the sky. You're not really sure, but almost looks like someone's impression of what a dragon would look like, but in hill or like earth form, like someone made these mounds. Yeah, topographical form. Looks suspiciously like a dragon from up high.
A lizard on ground.
Oh! I got a club for it. Where?
What? Why would you club a lizard?
Well, because I got the bonking stick. I'm gonna use it.
What kind of lizard is it?
As he points it out to you all, I'll put this one in chat as well. This is a rough amalgamation of what you see.
It's a Loch Ness monster.
As you get closer, you notice there are like these jutting white spikes that come out of it that kind of look like a dragon's or some other draconic creature's spine. For about a half a mile surrounding these things, there are different dilapidated stone structures. And you even see where there are definite dig sites that have happened in this area. One of the Dragon Cultists walks up to you. Is like, "Well, we can actually help you with some information here."
What,
I
really?
believe. Well, yes. This is I believe this is the mound of the Thunderbeast tribe. It's famous for its Uthgard tribe suddenly disappearing, just out of the blue one year, and no sign of them has been seen since. So it looks like quite a few scavengers have made it here before us. So I hope your relic is still here.
If only
If
we
it's
knew
not-
what we were looking for. Wait. Do one of you have detect magic?
I do. I actually just prepared it last night.
Oh, good. Well,
Grabbing Odie, throwing him off the ship. Go get him.
I just fly right over the edge of the ship, and I'm just like, that was highly unnecessary, and dive down.
Leaning over the side.
Blair.
but it was fun.
So you
This
kind
is
of fly
huge.
over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Sorry?
ritual casting this for 10 minutes, by the way.
Oh, Aerodol was just saying this was huge, and I think he's counting to see just how many feet it is.
It's
Oh
fucking
yeah, no,
massive.
this place is gigantic. So and you see these like those white dots that kind of look like crumbling stone. Those are all different tombs, basically, of different warriors that they have revered, and they, like I said, they spread out for a good half a mile in every direction. This tribe was huge, and then according to your guides, it just one night disappeared from the face of the planet.
Odie, how big is your detect magic? And how long does it last?
30 feet, about 10 minutes.
So you do a quick dive, getting within 30 feet of the mound over, and you get one, maybe two blips, but from just those are definite hard blips. But from the residual magic you get the feeling there used to be a lot more. Like this thing was probably filled to the brim with magic items, but it has been picked over a lot, dozens of times.
Do I sense anything near the head of the dragon to the west?
You fly over. There's not much at the head. It's actually more towards the middle between the three big spikes and the smaller spikes.
God, he ate
That
it.
kind of cliff.
How tall
Yeah.
is this? Because like we could see the length of it, but is it like 100, 200 feet tall-ish? Rough guesstimation.
It's probably another good 50 feet, and at the bone, probably another 100 at its peak. Like,
Okay.
It's just kind of going off the
big.
scale of the chart. It looks like the mid bits are like 50 feet up, and then the tall back of it is like 100 feet.
That's kind of what I was guesstimating.
It's big.
All right, so
Uh,
you said you had a pig right at the spiky bits.
Yeah, come on down. I fly down, and then I kind of like sit between the group of three spikes and the spine, basically.
Was this the only ping you got?
I got more, but this one is the most Strongest and interesting one, literally the belly of the beast.
Okay,
Where's the other one?
quick question.
I don't know. Later.
Siren, Aerodol,
Huh?
do you hear funny things?
No traps! Yay!
Alright, let's start digging.
DM, do we hear any funny things?
You don't hear anything.
Well, thing's a huge dragon thing. So if anybody might hear things. No offense, Siren. Maybe me. Nothing.
No offense taken.
I almost thought this thing was a freaking dragon. Like a corpse of a dragon.
The closer you get to look at it, since it doesn't have the wings, I'll say anyone who's proficient in either nature or arcana can make a
Yeah.
check. But you have to be proficient.
Nope.
I am that's a little red circle, right?
It should be a little filled in
Black
circle,
dot.
yes.
Oh, mine are red, sorry. Oh, because I've got the black, yeah. So, it's going to be a 19.
19. Anyone else?
Wait, nature or what?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Arcana. Nope.
Okay. Looking at this and given your knowledge of draconic or draconic-like beings, you would be able to deduce based off of their name, the Thunder Beast tribe, and this mound. This is made to look like a Thunder Beast, which are draconic-like creatures. They're very long, blue-scaled. They shoot thunder out of their thunder and lightning out of their mouths. They're also kind of known to be an enemy of both dragons and giants. So they're definitely not friendly creatures by any means.
I would
I
befriend
would-
one.
How would the hill react if it were to be bonked by the Dragon Club?
Don't know.
Strongest ping that I got around here is down here. And then I'm just kind of standing on the spine of it.
So, is this like dirt or rock that we're standing on for the most part?
Well, this green stuff, this is grass.
Aerodol just closes his eyes.
Start digging and find out. I start fucking clawing at the ground, just...
All right. So, how many people are digging?
Peanuts digging.
I will make negative process.
Okay, so most of you are digging. So I'll say
He starts
let's see.
digging and just ends up filling up the big holes. Like, no, stop it!
You all excavate basically for roughly 4 hours. I need someone to make a investigation check. Actually, I need all of you to make investigation checks.
Okay.
I give guidance to Peanut.
Oh. 13.
13,
Oh, okay. It's not that bad.
15.
17.
17,
Damn, 15 as well. Okay.
16. So the first hour, you come up with nothing. Keep digging. Another hour goes by. Everyone make investigation checks again.
Guidance still to Peanut.
16.
15.
18.
-1, 18.
Okay. Still nothing. You dig down. You're basically digging. You're excavating layers of this mound. You're finding where other people have already kind of excavated into places. You're actually using part of a path someone actually dug, starting at the bottom and then going straight in. Another hour goes by. Everyone make investigation checks again.
Ooh, yay.
Ooh.
Lucky.
Natural 20 -1.
Okay.
19.
Natural 20 plus 0.
Oh, hell yeah.
19.
18.
24.
18. Okay, so Aerodol, you said yours was a -1.
Yeah, it's a natural 20, but I have a -1 to investigation.
Okay, so that for the purposes of this, I'm going to count that as a 19. You'll see why in just a minute. Odie
24.
and Olmec, since you were the ones who rolled above a 20 or above, I need both of you to roll D100s.
Oh. Ah.
Oh god, the pain.
He's been
The pain.
the whole time.
I need you to roll D100.
Please be an 84. Please be an 84. Please be an 84.
Mitchell, what?
It's double packed.
I shit you not, 85.
Damn it. No, it's still pretty close.
Mitchell,
Oh
roll.
god. Oh god.
Oh god.
I shook his fucking camera.
It's another 69.
Oh, what is this one?
Mitchell, I love you.
Just love
That's actually a good one.
So,
So
Of course it's a good one.
Odie, I'll actually,
do I get a -1 to this check? Is it an 84?
I was about to say if you have a coin, flip it, or I'll say
What?
pick a 1 or a 2.
Take a D6. It's gonna be heads.
Heads? Okay.
Yep.
You found a jug with some runic carvings on it. And very magical looking scribbles on it.
Does this look familiar in any way?
From
Not in this universe.
Oh god, no.
Oh no.
Please, God,
Can I
no.
sniff it?
You can sniff it. Doesn't
Can
smell like
I
anything
take-
in particular.
Can I take 10 to 11 minutes to identify it?
You can indeed if you want.
I
Olmec,
do it.
Olmec, while he's identifying, you have unearthed a small jar, glass jar, probably about 3 inches in diameter, and it contains 5 doses of a thick ointment of some sort that smells faintly of aloe. Weighs about half a pound.
Who's Aloe?
It's a lady called Vera.
Oh, nice lady.
I cannot identify who's good at knowing things.
Ooh,
Not
I'll
me.
sniff it.
I'll identify it after I'm done focusing.
So as the rest of you
Focus
keep
faster.
keep excavating, you finish identifying, and this is a jug of many things.
I take a swag.
Roll a d100. Ian, tell him what he wins.
Oh, okay, I see. I thought you had made like your own list. Fuck.
Nope, I'm just using yours.
Hold, please.
So
Alright.
originally he got an alchemy jug, but I was like, I can make this better.
Roll it.
36.
Dead.
Oh. Roll a d4.
Fuck. Cow trip. Cow trip. Yeah. 1.
You have resistance to lightning damage for 1 hour.
Fitting at the Thunder Beasts.
Oh god damn it.
Also, it's called. Oh yeah, it is a jug of many things. I thought it was a jug of everything. Never mind. Disregard. I don't know the name of my own fucking items.
All right. So excavating for about another hour. This time, since you rolled technically a natural 20, Eridol, you're digging, and your knuckles hit something kind of hard. You're like, and you kind of smooth the dirt out of the way, and you hit solid gold something.
Well, dragon activate.
There's nothing to see here. Dig somewhere else.
Just fucking.
So you unearth it. It's about this big, and it's a tooth, solid gold-plated tooth.
Debs. Mine. It's mine. Does it feel magical?
It feels magical formally, like it still has that magical hum, but it seems like whatever enchantment was on it is no longer there. But you would guesstimate this is probably a giant's tooth.
Like a giant, just a literal giant's tooth?
Yes.
Oh.
Not a giant tooth, a giant's tooth.
I got a molar.
Well, let's get him in there.
No!
What was it that Olmec found again? Best at identifying that?
It's a jar. Yeah, I'll say while Eridol's unearthing that, you identify the jar. It is a jar. Is a. I'm gonna have to tell you how to type this out. It's a KEOGHTOM. So Kegtom's ointment.
Bless you.
Jesus.
Kyotim's? Kaelgantums? I don't know.
Don't hurt
I don't know how to
yourself.
pronounce that.
KEO.
KEOGHTOM.
There it is.
Yeah. It is a healing item.
Yeah, Kyotum.
Keg of Tom!
Okay. DM, would Eridol know about what this would be worth?
It's weight in gold.
You would guesstimate with the gold on it.
God damn it.
Probably worth at least a few hundred gold. If you would guesstimate, it's probably not solid gold all the way through. It's probably gold plated around a tooth, but it's got some good gold on it. It's solid.
You said 3 jars, right?
It's 5 charges.
Hey, Odie, are we getting close, or do we already have it?
You do not sense any more pings.
I do not sense any more pings.
That is unfortunate.
I fly further down the mound.
You get some more of that faint residual magic from formerly here stuff. No more blips.
Well, I found nothing in the mound. Should we start checking tombs? Should I start doing a low fly over them?
Make a general intelligence check.
Natural fucking 20 plus 3.
Okay, natural 20 plus 3. You, based on how picked over this is, if the tooth isn't the relic, because it is related to giant stuff. If the tooth isn't the relic probably isn't here.
I'ma say it's that tooth. We'll try and get payment for it. I don't know.
Ah, well. We were bound to get a dud, eventually.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that could very well be the giant's relic, but Eridol seems convinced on keeping that fucking thing. Should we go to another map?
His eyes just full dragon. He's just holding that tooth like, fucking take this over my dead body, motherfucker.
Aren't we making a pit?
No.
What, Olmec?
Oh, what about a pit stop?
No,
Oh.
you speak first.
I was just asking if we were going to Shining White.
I would think that's the next place we could go. It's, Xantharl's is on the way if we can make a quick pit stop so I can get the gold I'm owed.
Yeah, that's why we can make a pit stop, and then go on to the next mound, just in case this isn't the relic.
I mean, to be fair, even if that's not the relic, we got 2 relics at the last one, so we kind of almost made up for this one potentially being a dud.
Yeah, plus we got a golden tooth, or Eridol got a golden tooth. Sorry. Hey, stop looking at me like that, you bitch. All right.
Well, back on the
As
ship.
Antharos keep.
Yeah!
Just looks at Siren and Olmec. What are they doing?
I don't know.
On the
We're
magical
literally at
range.
the front of the ship. Yeah!
Olmec?
All right. As you all start to leave, like you get up out of the hole you basically excavated through, and as you start to leave Eridol holding the tooth, as soon as you take a step off of the mound with it in your hands, the ground starts to shake. And those of you who are more attuned to magic, you feel something trigger. And then it's almost like you just not actually heard, but felt. Like, you know when you hear a mechanism try to come to life, and then you just hear a clunk, and something breaks, and it just falls apart?
Uh-huh.
That's what it just felt like in your mind through, like, kind of the arcane field. Something was about to activate, and then something didn't trigger right, and it broke the whole schematic, and it fell apart, and the ground stopped shaking.
Just gonna look at his tooth. Huh.
Something bad almost happened. Let's
Might have
go.
been right. Or whoever said this might be the relic thingy.
Did you cast
They're still not
Identify on
gonna
that,
get it.
Odie?
Do I sense any
Oh.
magic coming from this tooth?
Residual.
Like I said, there's this, like, residual, like, there might have been an enchantment on it at one point, but whatever it was has degraded and didn't keep up with the passing of time like the other ones you found did.
I say when we get back on the ship, I'm gonna try and cast Identify on it ritually anyway. Just
Okay.
to see if I can.
Okay.
Well,
Here's
let's
also just gonna
skedoodle
look at
before
the
the ground
ground.
decides to do what it was gonna do.
Yeah. Okay. Shuffle.
I have a feeling that whatever tried to happen there is related to those disappearances.
Probably.
Am I right? Let's go.
You don't know. So you all scramble back onto the ship, and you could probably get to Xantharl's by nightfall if you really pushed it. So you head off in that direction, and that's where we're gonna take a break. So we'll be back in just a few moments. We got to get some snacks, maybe some water, go to the bathroom, but we'll be back.
And we're back.
Hi. All right. So I'm gonna jump right back in. The Mercs for hire are on the way to Xantharl's Keep. Is there anything you all would like to do on the way?
Just eagerly sitting at the edge of the boat, ready to get my gold.
Heard all spinning his ring.
All right.
We don't even really need to land, just get me close enough to talk to him.
Just gonna throw the down
there.
Hello? So, sorry. The kind of head of the cultists come up to you. We're going to keep this kind of like we did at Mirabar and land a ways away so they can't see us. It's better that way. Feel free to go into town. Are you all staying the night, or should we expect you back shortly? As you kind of see the sun dipping below the horizon.
I'm just going to collect a bet. I'll be right back.
Very well.
I'm going with Peanut.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I should.
What? You not trust me?
No.
I don't trust the area.
Fine.
Olmec, you coming?
Yep.
Yup.
Look back at the ship. He's already halfway to the keep. Oh fuck.
So, yeah, they bring you in for a landing. They kind of set up camp again. Not really sure how long to wait. Last time took a little bit longer than they were expecting. So you all head in. It's probably they fly in good mile or two outside, so they can keep a good distance, hiding behind one of the hills. So you all make your way in, and kind of like last time, you get there right as the doors are closing because the sun's dipping below the horizon. The guards are starting to close the gate. Don't even
Odie
really notice
flies
you.
up to them.
Hap. Hold, please.
Okay.
You guys look familiar.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
we're still alive.
I shift from my tiefling form to my Alden form.
Yeah.
Which probably looks more familiar.
I thought you did that a while ago when you went to talk to the ravens.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, right, yeah, you was the one that helped with the giant attack a while back.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
just
that.
I just need like 5 minutes to talk to Norbeck, and then we'll be out of your hair entirely. We'll be back on the road.
All right. Come on in.
Oh,
Door's
thank
not
you.
closed yet.
Do. Peanuts gotta get paid.
So you all kind of make your way to the what's it called again?
We don't know, Dan. What is it?
Xantharl's keep. The keep of Xantharl.
Well, you make your way past the outer wall, and because I'm trying to remember if there's a certain building he would be in. Oh yeah, you make your way to the keep.
The keep of Xantharl.
Shut up. Lots of information to process. Why did I get a message? Oh, you're fine. So, as you all make your way in, keep's very easy to find. Probably the tallest building or one of the tallest. So, you make your way onward, and you walk up, and there's two guards standing in front. The Lord Protector's turned in for the night. Can we help you?
He owes me money.
I'm sorry?
He owes me money.
Well, unless it's a matter of life or death, you're free to settle whatever debt or debtors you have with the Lord Protector, but he is no longer seeing audiences for the night.
Bina, are you even looking for the Lord Protector, or are you looking for one of his staff?
I'm looking for Norbeck Horn.
That'd be the Lord Protector, yes.
Yeah, well,
All
one,
right.
I'm not an audience. I'm a peanut. Two, it is technically life and death because we need to get on the road so we can keep killing giants. And since we're passing through,
Make a persuasion check.
Guidance. As I touch his shoulder.
I don't think it's gonna help. It's not gonna help. Oh man. Yeah, my rolls are back on the shitty end again. 10.
10? I'll say that's just enough. He kind of looks at that one. Go and tell Lord Protector someone's here to settle a debt with him.
peanut. Or, Mercs for hire. That might help.
Looks fire. And they start whispering, yeah, go ahead. So the guy you were talking to goes in instead, and the other guy goes, all right, yeah, he wasn't here when that happened. Sorry, he's new.
Oh, that's fine. We survived.
Yeah, how the fuck did you do that?
Right! We gotta tell you guys. So, dryads are actually pretty cool.
What now?
Yeah, there's dryads in those woods.
The dryads in the woods.
There be dryads.
Oh, that's why no one ever came back out.
In the Lurkwood, yeah. So, the key to not dying, one, be part of the Mercs for hire. Or two, This is a little bit easier because we're a very exclusive group. You get a basket, wicker. Sit at the edge of the forest, fill it with nature's bounty, like fruit, veggies, nuts. No meat, they don't like meat. And you wait a day. If it's still there after a day, don't go inside. If it's gone after a day, you can go inside. And
you'll be
don't
safe.
do like that one that's speaking right now and talk about
What?
fire.
Fire solves most problems.
Not with dryads!
I just feel an uneasy presence from the wood.
A lot of trees are starting to creak and groan right now.
I'll be sure to pass that on to the Lord Protector.
Yeah, we've been
Alright.
trying to tell everybody around so that people can go into Lurkwood and not die. We told
Weird.
Riverboot. And now you.
I mean, to be fair, it's pretty much the only towns that would need to know. We appreciate it.
Probably should have told Mirabar. They're kind of close too. Oh well.
We'll pass it along to Mirabar.
Cool.
They have the roads to work with. Not many people are gonna chance the Lurkwood when they have the main road, but it's good to know.
Yep.
After a while, the other guard pops his head out. He'll see you now.
Do, 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 do.
And you walk in. It's a very I guess the word would be Spartan interior. Not a ton of decoration. It's very utility. Like this is a hallway. This is what the hallway is for. No decorations. You got a meeting room. Meeting room has a table, a few chairs. It is simplistic at its very core.
Is the unseen servant still there?
This is not the Zamorvian keep.
Oh, Zamorvin Hall is the other one.
Right.
My bad.
So you all walk in, and the dwarf is just standing there, hands on his hips, just like,
Gonna walk right up to him and go,
yeah, that's a bet, I guess.
I'm real.
Yeah, I see that. I watched you walk into those woods, and I'm a little confused. But he goes over to a little chest and puts some coins in a pouch, closes the chest, and walks over. 50 gold, like we bet.
Thank you.
Well, if you're respectful to the dryads, they won't kill you.
Dryads. I'm sorry, dryads are in the... Actually, that makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
I point to Odie.
They want to fuck him.
They do. I'm a fae.
That's weird. I thought you were an Owlin.
I thought you were a problem.
No, Aerodol, that's you.
I better call them A, B, and C. I kind of half dropped the changeling facade.
Yeah, that'll
sorry,
give me
that
nightmares.
generally creeps people out.
Oh, I haven't seen one of your lot in quite a while.
You might have.
That's fair.
Who knows? Maybe I'm
known
one.
that I was looking at you quite a while. All right. So if they're dryads, any way we can communicate with them, that'd be kind of nice to have number
Yes.
again.
I already told your dude out by the door, but apparently, well, he was really nice to me last time too, so I figured I'd tell him. Anyway, so they said that apparently there were old traditions that were lost and forgotten, which is why you guys are getting eaten out there. You go to the edge of the forest with a wicker basket. You're following?
Yep.
Okay, sorry, it's late. You look sleepy. Anyway, wicker basket.
I would like to go to bed soon. Yes.
Got it. Faster. Wicker basket. Nature's bounty. Fruit, veggies, nuts, berries, all that. Sit it in there. Leave it for a day. If it's gone, good, you go in. If not, don't go in, you'll die. Don't do fire.
Looking at Aerodol.
And be respectful of the forest.
Yes. And if you're
Makes
attractive,
sense.
they might want to fuck you. They got a...
What?
I know a lot of
They
people
wanna
in
fuck
this.
me, dude.
I know a lot of people in this village that should not be told that information.
Well, they want to repopulate.
I don't
Wait,
care. I don't want any of
the
smaller
fucking
versions
part?
of them running
Oh.
around.
They will be smaller versions of them. You know what? You could ask them when you go in and say hi.
You're the only one who knows about the fucking bit, so you can
Yeah.
spread that
I'll
information
keep
as
that
you
to
will.
myself.
Yeah, well, I only
for
told him
now.
about the basket.
Good, thank you.
Yep.
Well, in that case, anything else I can help you lot with?
Nope, that was it. Good night.
Is
All
this
right.
the place?
What?
He said goodnight.
No, you were saying, is this the place? What?
Is this the place that I got my axe?
No.
No, you got
No,
it from.
that was
the-
also Zamorvin.
No, you got it from the
No.
DeVito twins. I thought.
What's that?
Where I got
Yeah,
the
you got it
where I
from-
got the map.
You got it from the
You know,
twins.
Arnold and Danny DeVito.
Where was that?
Oh, Silver
Everland.
Everland.
That was in Everland.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
We eventually got to go back there because I commissioned them for the bow.
All these fucking keeps just blend together.
Well, the good news, Siren, is you know what? We'll talk about this. You go to bed. Thank you. Just wanted to have a good night. Come on.
Yep. Good night. No, not the stained glass.
Oh, it's stained. Bird dropping.
So, Siren, the good news, we gotta go to Shining White.
Just making sure like people aren't listening.
We gotta go to Shining White, and when we're done there, depends on if we want to go to Flint Rock. Regardless of if we go to Flint Rock or not, we're gonna have to go past Everland to get to like Stone Stand and maybe even the grandfather tree. So we'll definitely stop at Everland on the way. Yeah, we'll get
I
you a
have a
little.
debt to settle with them anyway.
Siren's looking at the map with him. It's like, okay.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we could go straight there, but then we had to come all the way back.
I'm fine with doing Shining White, then Flint Rock, then Everland.
We'll see if Shining White's another dud.
Okay.
Because as much as I want to... Oh, I almost dropped my pencil. As much as I want to go to Flint Rock as well, it's kind of close to Yartar, and I know you want to make What's-His-Face happy, and if we go to the Yartar area, they might get mad again for whatever reason. Alright. Back to the ship.
Boot we boot.
Yeah.
Is Olmec still with us? Where is he?
No.
He's
Also-
behind the Lord Protector. No.
No. I wonder if any of those dryads could possibly be my half-siblings, too.
Oh.
Okay, no. Hold on a second. We're gonna back up because the DM just made a face. Guys, we need
No
to make
comment.
a detour. DM, we need to make it. Guys, we need to make a detour. We need to find out in science things.
Oh my
No
god.
comment.
Let's ask the Oracle next time we're around there.
No comment.
We're gonna just make a list of races, and then we're just gonna go down the list, and we're just gonna be like, does she have a dryad sibling? Check. Does she have...
You only get 6 questions a day.
We got time.
Yeah, we
take a
get
while.
6
We
races
got
a
time.
day.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go to Shining White.
All right. So, you all set out. You get back to the airship. Right at you can tell like the cultists were kind of hoping you would stay for the night, so that you see them cooking over a fire. They look up when you show up. They're like, "Oh,
Oh, I mean, we don't have to go right now.
okay,
Yeah, we
cool."
can stay.
And they just keep roasting over the fire.
At the very least, finish your meal.
They don't get to have cooked meals very often. It's mostly dried rations.
So they're not on the boat.
No,
None
Not
of them
currently.
are on the boat.
does not look like. There might be one who kind of using the higher elevation to keep a lookout, but they also had like a lookout posted on a hillside.
I just honestly didn't want to have to pay for a room.
Same. I want to go up to the furnace
Okay,
while no one's looking.
make a stealth check.
Sure. Oh, okay, actually, that's not shit. What is my stealth? Please be good. +3. That's gonna be an 18.
Okay. You feel like no one saw you.
I want to go to the little slits you were talking about before. And in Primordial. Psst, hey.
Back up from the mic.
Oh, sorry. Hey. Psst. Can you hear me or understand me?
There's a slight pause, and in Primordial, you feel like if it could hit the wall of the metal, it would be trying to slam into it. But is some sort of magical force around it that's not letting it actually get that far, and you see the face kind of appears like, I will rend the flesh from your bones.
Okay, so I'm not part of those guys that imprisoned you in here, and I was gonna ask if you wanted out.
Yes, free me.
Okay, so back up just a little bit. So, how long have you been in here?
Too long.
I need like I understand that, but like, has it been like years?
I don't know how your time works. I am
Okay.
eternal.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the question I have is, we only are going to be able to free you, like, it's going to be not circumstantial,
Situational?
yeah, the situational, like, yes, we could probably free you, but we kind of have to play along with these goobers for a little while, so I know it sucks, and I mean, obviously you don't want to be in there for very long, but can you just bear it for a little longer till we can figure something out and possibly get you out?
If you don't let me out right now, when you do let me out, I will melt your eyes in their sockets and rip out your brain.
Okay, or I could just leave you in there forever and just not, do anything about it. So there are two options, be in there forever, or I let you out when we can.
I'll either say make a persuasion or intimidation check.
I'm gonna do Actually, they're both the same. Okay.
Persuadation.
+4, 19.
19?
Listen,
Fine.
I only feel for you because I kind of used to talk to fire elementals back home, so, kind of feel for you.
Want to melt the flesh off your bones, but I can't say the same for anyone else.
Yeah, I got a party of people who are probably going to help free you, so, probably the guys who look like they're evil and in, like, robes and shit.
You all look the same to me.
Racist!
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 Fair. If we don't kill them in the process, I'll tell you which ones are the bad guys.
Fine.
Okay. Thanks for, hearing me out. We'll go as quick as we can.
You, as you kind of walk away, there may or may not have been a expletive that was a derogatory term of dragon.
Hold on a second.
So easily insulted.
I'm gonna point my finger at the furnace and cantrip message. What's a derogatory term for elemental?
I'll just say you say a derogatory term for elemental. And you hear a little coming from it.
It uses all 25 words to
Aaron all to himself, I'm half tempted to fucking leave him in there.
All right.
That's all I wanted to do.
So the
Sitting around
cultists,
the fire with the cultists.
yeah, the cultists finished their meal. Do you want us to set camp, or do we want to get going? We can still fly in shifts.
Honestly, I say that's kind of up to you guys. I'm good either way.
I'll let you guys decide, dude. I don't mind.
They kind of whisper to each other. We're gonna stay on the ground for a night. It's been a while.
Yeah, we've been in the air constantly. It's only fair to have a night of rest on the ground.
Appreciate it.
Do
So,
they seem like
I'll-
upset or like?
No, they have this air of they are only here to fulfill the wishes of a dragon. They don't trust you. They're not exactly happy to be serving you. They're just here to do a job and get it over with.
Well, only 6 more stops.
So, what kind of reward do you guys get for fulfilling Dragon's wishes anyway?
Probably not dying, being eaten.
That is the baseline, yeah.
Sure, but like
one
this
of the
seems
bulkier
like
ones is
voluntary,
talking now.
Kinda.
I mean, every now and then we get a little off the pile. Get some cool magic. The most revered among us maybe gets a ritual to turn themselves into part dragon.
So do you guys
Or
choose
get
to follow the
elevated.
dragon? Or were you, like, forced into following it? That you're like, okay, this is kind of cool. If I do what he says, I won't die now.
Well, I mean, I think I told you last time, I was originally sold into slavery, and then I killed a bunch of people and worked my way up.
That's right. I bet there.
Aerodol's just sitting there thinking, worked his way up from killing people, so killing people, killing more people.
Oh no, I
killing more
killed the people who were my slavers, and I took their position, and then I killed some more people and took their position. We're not exactly all friendly.
So if I
each
killed
other.
you, I could take your position.
If the rest of them accept you and you're devoted to the cause, I guess.
Interesting.
I don't think you
Aerodol's-
want to be devoted to a dragon, but
Aerodol's just gonna look at Peanut like, you don't even like being around me all the time. What are you gonna do with the big dragon?
No one likes being around you all the time.
Oh.
I give Aerodol a couple head pats.
Aerodol's just gonna walk away after the head pet sulking.
I said all the time.
Nope, he's sulking. Sulking and walking away.
Great, you made the bunny sad.
Gonna look around, go. Anyone upset?
Fucking Siren shakes her head. No.
I'm not upset.
Fucking dicks. Note to self, don't tell the elemental any of them are my fucking friends.
You just open the door. Meal time.
He's just gonna tell Siren alone, just like, don't come to the airship tomorrow.
Siren, you just threw me under the bus. Fire elemental fuel for you all.
I really want to make a bad joke, but never mind.
No. Moving on.
I can tell you knew exactly where I was going with
Moving
that.
on. Time and a place and live on Twitch is not it.
Not it. All right. So, is anyone taking a watch for the night? The cultists are posting their own watches.
Nope, they got this.
I'll stay up for the first one just for the fuck of it.
I'll do the last one.
Okay. Olmec, Siren?
Nope.
Sleep.
I got a heal
Okay.
from the test bonks I received.
Bonk.
I mean, get to bonk. Really want to know.
So, you all get a good rest in. Aerodol, you said you're staying up for the first one?
Yeah.
As you sit around the fire with one of the Dragon Cultists, one is kind of up on a hillside, because you all found a nice little divot between a couple of hills to kind of shield you from the elements and also visual. They keep the fire low. You're sitting there, other cultists not talking, just kind of waiting for his turn. Sure enough, after half of the watch, they switch. One sits at the fire, and the other one takes his spot on the hillside, just kind of looking around.
You guys
You hear- No response. It's a very quiet night. Stars are out. Very little cloud cover. Beautiful night. Just not much is happening. And before long, that shift is over. If you need to get a good night's sleep, you need to go now, and so you bed down for the night. The rest of the night passes until Odie, you wake yourself up. You've had a good long rest. You're okay. You're revitalized. It's before first light, so you sit by the fire. Very much same experience as Eridol. One person sitting by the fire.
Gonna sip on some whiskey that I cool down with my Shard of the Easterun. This time, instead of using the active ability, just dropping the Easterun in there, just letting it cool it down.
Fucking whiskey rocks.
Yep.
Most disrespectful way to use a magic item.
It's cold. It's a shard.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's a very quiet night, and before you know it, that little light breaks over. The bluish light before the sun even is up starts to crest, and then that little peak of sunlight comes over the horizon. You wake the rest of them up, and it's off you go again.
Adventure!
You get the ship up in the air. You see, the work this time takes a little bit longer. They have to the balloon, while still inflated, isn't fully inflated to lift off. So they have to kind of force the elemental to reinflate it again. They do get the ship back up in the air. You gather all your supplies from camp before, and you're off once again. This time, you're not too far away. Knowing what's in the Lurkwood, you advise, and them kind of knowing the stories around the Lurkwood, they kind of skirt around the bottom of it. So it takes a little bit longer. It takes about a full day to get there. So you actually get there probably around nightfall.
You said we were going around a Lurkwood?
Mm-hmm.
Just randomly, Eridol is just going to cast Thaumaturgy.
Yep, CRISPR murdered that.
But so Eridol yells a hi and uses Thaumaturgy to project it as far as he can of Lurkwood. Probably about an hour later, anyone looking off the side of the ship might see a head of red hair poking above the tree line, kind of just watching you guys go by. But sure enough, by nightfall, you make it to the next area. This one, compared to the others, is very easy to spot. You would surmise that even from the ground, be super easy to spot, as there is a large. You would guesstimate 250, maybe 300 foot tall spire of white rock just jutting out of the ground.
To be honest, I think even a 7 makes it then.
Yeah. It is visible for miles, and that's just on the ground. You guys see it a long way away.
Damn. Thing's big.
As you get closer, do I have this already saved? Check. I should have this already saved. This is the pick of what it would be like in snow time, but it is green grass this time of year.
I'm guessing that thing in the center, or is the thing in the top left-hand corner, the big, huge mega?
It is the white rock, as it is called, just jutting up. You get closer and you notice this area, like the others, you can see there are what used to be the pillars that stood roughly 100 to 50 feet tall, but you see them and they have been pushed over. There's more of the plateau with indentations in certain places, and at the center looks to be some sort of center altar place. Looks like this place has actually been recently disturbed. It's kind of hard to tell. You do notice the reason that you can see the altar and the kind of standing stones is they are also carved out of this like opalescent marble, so they're very visible against the green of the grass.
This sounds pretty.
Formerly standing stones.
Yeah, formerly
sleeping
standing
stones.
stones.
The stone's formerly known as standing.
Standing stones, sleeping stones.
You looking at the indentation around the altar, it's vaguely animal shaped, maybe some sort of winged creature with more than 2 limbs. You're not really sure what it is. It's not as well carved as some of the rest of them. It's kind of hard to tell what it is.
Looks like a big snake.
So there is like a snake around it, but I'm talking about the one directly around the altar. There seems to be
Yeah.
another indent of...
I'm more focused and worried about the snake.
All right.
But
Whisper
you come in for a
check.
landing. What?
Whisper
Oh,
check.
whisper check. As you come in for a landing and as you approach, no whispers.
Can we get? I start flying in there before we can even land.
All right.
You doing your detect magic
If,
thing again?
With Aerodol in tow this time. I grabbed Aerodol and then I just flew down into it.
So you get closer, and there's definitely this desecration of the knocking over the stones. Part of the altar actually seems smashed. Certain places where it looks like the burial mounds used to be have been disturbed and like overthrown and dug up. Looks fairly recent, maybe within the past few weeks.
This doesn't look good.
I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic and see if I can find anything down here.
All right, you
While
do your
everyone gets here.
ritual casting, do a quick flyover of the whole area. Come up a little short as there's no definite pings anywhere. I will say you do sense a very familiar feeling of magic that's not great. It doesn't seem to stem from any school in particular, but it has a very heavy feeling that is familiar from about a week ago.
What happened about a week ago? What happened about a week ago?
Yes, DM. What is about a week ago? What does mind brain tell me?
Was that when we were
Probably
in the ice
around...
Cave?
Huh?
Was that when we were in the ice cave?
Further back, maybe about 2 weeks ago, back when you were in the marshes, the Evermoors.
Dragon.
But there's no
Do
water.
I see any tracks on the ground or anything like that?
Make a survival check.
Gonna use lucky.
Oh,
Pinged off my class.
wait. Was it the ghosts?
I think that would be a bit more than a week or two ago.
We're in the
Hide
marshes.
illusion.
The marshes. Oh wait, no.
When I think about
Could be
marshes, I think the thing that we had to distract with the mosquito.
This is a magical feeling. 10 for survival.
Yep.
It's hard to tell. There might be a few footprints that are a little bit too big to be a normal humanoids, but it's hard to tell. There's been some rain come through. You're not too far away from the moors. It's kind of hard to tell.
Well, let's see. DM said the Evermoors. We saw the water creature, the rock, and then we were in the town with the people, with the big female giant that we killed.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Do you have detect magic?
No. No.
So I will say each of these cairns, these burial mounds, these
Cairn.
thank you. These sites have each had their own individual hum of magic. These are not just simple places of religion. They each carry some power within them. As a magic user, you do feel that on some level, whether it be instinctual or subconscious or even consciously, if you're looking for it. Actually discerning any further does take a magical spell of some sort.
Odie,
Ah.
you smell that magic smell? That smell that smells
Smelly.
smelly.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go over to one of the Karens and cast Identify.
So you still have your identify, or you have your detect magic up. None of
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
Karens,
try and use like Identify as like a.
like there's no pinpoints. Like you've flown over this whole thing while your spell was up. There are no pinpoints. There are no like this is a magical item right here. You just know you feel a heavy presence of some sort of maybe enchantment over this area. You felt it whenever you have detect magic up at some of the other places. This one just feels heavier and more suffocating.
This sucks.
Yeah, kinda. Where do you think the thing will be buried?
It feels impossible to tell. I mean,
Well, if I had to pick, probably at the base of the big white rock, or by the
I
altar.
don't sense anything
Are,
there. But
are the rest of us down by this point since they've been buzzing around?
Yeah,
Buzz, 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 buzz.
you're able to make your way there. It
yeah, to even get detect magic up was 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes after they let the rope down, so you're able to climb down before they land.
What's the hubbub, bubs?
There's strong magical presence around here that feels familiar from around the marshland time, but I can't
Make an
quite
Arcana
discern
check.
what it is or where it is.
Me or Odie?
Odie.
Okay.
Second lucky. Yeah. That's gonna be 13.
13. You haven't felt this feeling since you lost the axe.
Did he throw it?
The axe is still, it's not the same feeling, it is a similar feeling.
Almost feels like a curse. Like, it feels kind of similar to when I lost my axe. Like,
Do I notice that the things have been toppled?
Oh yeah, they're very obviously not where they're supposed to be. Earth has been just uplifted and upheaved. This has obviously been disturbed.
Is there any chance that I can get the rocks back upright in their position?
Yeah, you probably could. It would take a... They're not easy to deal with. Like, on some level, they were probably dug into the ground and then put in to keep them upright.
what about a raging enlarged peanut that keeps getting punched in the ass by an avalanche?
I would say it would take you the better part of maybe an hour. You could probably get
Punches on
them
the ass,
up
never mind.
on some level. They probably wouldn't be exactly where they're supposed to be. Whoever comes back here to read the stars is probably going to be real confused.
So were they like completely taken out of the ground and out, or were they like snapped?
Let me read my notes.
Some strong ass fucking energy pulsed from
It
the middle.
looks
snapped
like
the rocks.
whatever ran through here just pushed them over.
Okay.
I would say any of them are definitely broken. Like, obviously, chunks might have broken off from the fall,
Mm-hmm.
but they're still intact for the most part.
I'll just try to put them up as best I can where it looks like they were supposed to be. Maybe it'll activate something when it's upright again.
Okay, are you trying to get them exactly where you think they were, or are you just trying to make
Well-
sure they're upright again?
I mean, if there's the holes in the ground where they were buried to get stuck, then just kind of heave ho, whoop, and
Okay. I'll say go ahead and make a general strength athletics check to see how well you do, or how long it takes, and how well you're able to get them back roughly where they should go.
oh fuck. Okay, guidance, let's go with the natural 20. That's gonna be 26.
26. Using Siren's knowledge of where they were from other places and having some people help direct you, you're able to easily get them off the ground, kind of roll them back into place. They're up. One or two of them might be a little crooked. Like I said, it's hard to get them exactly to where they were because they were placed with such precision that took a whole tribe of people to do. So they're up. It's obviously something still disturbed them, and they're going to have to be probably remounted exactly where they're supposed to, because it is such a delicate process in the first place. But you did really good in getting them where they are.
I am the pinnacle of delicate.
Hell.
My,
The fact that they're as close as they are is astounding.
my fuzzy black butt, but good job. So, just to point out maybe the obvious, but I think the only thing that actually pushed these things over would probably be a giant.
Or a
Poor
really big
giants.
beastie.
I mean, yeah, but a beast isn't gonna knock the stones over.
If their butt was itchy,
It wouldn't itch their butt on all four of them.
it would if it kept knocking them over.
I swear to God, giants.
Maybe had a really itchy asshole.
Listen here.
Maybe the giant had a really itchy asshole.
Fine. Aliens did it.
All right.
I gotta say,
I mean, regardless,
I
I
was
just need
honestly,
to know where the relic is.
I was just kind of hoping that putting them back in place would maybe do some sort of enchantment thingy. Oh,
Does the magic?
I'm gonna jump down into
feel-
the butt of the snake and walk all the way along the path to the head. If nothing happens, I'm gonna go from the head all the way back down to the butt. Just walking.
You all watch him do this, just kind of like, he's like, oh yeah, I got this, so confident. He's on a mission, just walking away, gets to the tail, looks around, nothing happens, turns back around, walks all the way back up, and you're all just, gets back to the head, nothing.
So
Is the
my-
altar broken?
The altar is partially, like you see where it's just smashed in on one side.
Actually, wait a minute.
Itchy asshole.
I might
Yes.
be able to fix it.
Oh?
Can someone help me like get it like up flat?
Hup.
Yeah.
Can I try casting mending on it?
I would say you are able to mend certain parts back together, but like it looks like whoever I can't remember who said it. Someone suggested maybe a giant. It does look like a giant or some other large creature just came and just smashed half of this altar in. So you're able to maybe mend parts of it together. It's a slow process. I mean, mending can only do so much within an area. And
Well,
it's
it's
not
1
going to look
foot.
great. Yeah, it's 1 foot. This is a whole altar. Like, it's
So is
Pretty
it
big
broken
altar.
like short ways or long ways?
long ways.
Oof.
Always.
She's gonna like just try touch.
It's going to take a while. You're
She's
making
stubborn.
progress.
Alright. Olmec, you haven't said anything much. What do you think? Are we wasting our time here?
I believe we are.
Damn it.
I don't
mean-
think that this is correct.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really think there's like while they're doing this, have we noticed like a big hole? Like there are holes, but like compared to what we've been digging out, has there been any hole that big?
So, from the last 2 sites you've been to, you have not been able to. So the first site you went to was very obvious. It was like, hey, the thing is right here. The last 2 ones you've been to, though, you had to dig and search and find these things. These normally, it seems like, are buried underground. They're hidden. They are made to not be seen by anyone who doesn't know they're there in the first place.
So, can I just make a suggestion?
Before you do that,
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna fucking start flying north, and I'm gonna see if, while I have detect magic up, the feeling gets stronger or weaker, and if it gets weaker,
If you're flying north, as soon as you pass, like, the last burial mound, feeling's gone.
I'm gonna start going south then and see if the feeling gets strong.
Same thing.
West, east.
Yeah, it's as soon as you leave that general area, feeling's gone.
What about towards the big ass rock?
I go towards the big ass rock, towards the spire.
Doesn't seem to change.
Where are you going? Where are you getting at, Aerodol?
Well, so if it was me burying something, treasure-wise, in between these 2 little, what'd you call them? Peanut snakehead, the snake things.
Yeah, the snake head and the snake butt.
The snake butt at the base of where this thing is where I would put it. If you
Start
guys want to
digging.
dig for just a little bit and see if we find something. Well, I
Yeah,
say a little
fuck
bit,
it.
but
May as well. We're here.
let's go. Damn, we dig.
All right.
I am Peanut and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Dig a
Ass
tunnel, dig,
fucking
dig a
hole.
tunnel. Dig a tunnel, dig, dig a tunnel.
Secret
this
tunnel!
one. So before you've had to dig for hours. This one you dig for maybe an hour at the most, and you hit something. You kind of smooth some of the dirt away. This one, compared to some other stuff, has been fairly shallow. And sure enough, you find it looks porcelain, but it's a little bit sturdier, so it might be some material you're not familiar with. And then you dig, you just clear a bit more away and a bit more away, and parts of it start to become clear. There's number one, there's 2 separate pieces, but there's an eye hole, part of a mouth, some painting in different colors along the eyes and around the cheeks and mouth. And sure enough, you uncover probably the size of a larger giant's face, 2 halves of a porcelain mask.
So, like, 10 foot long? 8
Yeah,
foot, 5
maybe. I mean,
Not what I was expecting.
Can we try and move the 2 pieces together and see if we can mend that siren?
I mean, we could try.
you put them together, and mending can only do so much. Mending does have a 1 foot kind of area effect, but the way it works is the spell has to be eclipsing the whole thing that needs to be mended for that 1 foot to work. You can't do 1 foot and then another foot and then another foot. The 2 pieces have to fit within that area. These pieces are far too big.
Well, I just want to point this out. I was right for once.
Yeah, good job.
2, identify the mask.
I will
seem
say, for those of
magical.
you who are spellcasters, there is no magical hum coming off this one.
I'm gonna put my hand to it and ritually cast Identify anyway.
It's exactly what the DM wants us to think.
You take your ritual casting time and come back blank. I will say, let me identify. Let me look at the wording of this, because it might show stuff that's not technically magical.
I'm gonna go start digging by the altar.
Choose one.
So, if the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created. Spellcrafting would have been used in the creation of it. It would have been, so it does still bear the slight hint of transmutation magic, but it also gives you a bit of information regarding that it is a decorative piece that cloud giants use to cover their face.
So were all the relics that we're supposed to find magical?
No. I mean, you found a tooth.
Yeah, but it still, like, it gave off, like, magic. I mean, it wasn't...
I don't think it did.
At one point, it was magical. But now it's not.
I don't even know if the tooth was magical.
I mean,
Either way, this seems like the relic.
we're supposed to bring the relics back to the Oracle. So I say if it's something, we bring it.
Yeah.
He says as he digs near the altar.
Digging near the altar, you come up with maybe some bones.
I found a worm!
But nothing concrete.
Wait,
You didn't find concrete.
you said cloud giant. Odie,
Huh?
either go up to the top of the rock and dig, or take me so I can dig at the top of the rock. Because cloud giants like to be up.
Dig at the top of the rock. How do you expect to get to the rock?
Listen, man, I'm a barbarian. I smash shit. I don't think.
Hey, fuck it.
Hey, Olmec?
Oh.
You want to help me get these mast things to the shippy thing? While they do their diggy thing? Like, we can easily together...
They're only about 20 pounds each.
Oh, okay, no, fuck that shit. Yeah, Aerodol was like...
Do I see anything from up there at a vantage point that stands out?
Other than the mass disturbance, not really.
All right, I think this place is a bit of a wash.
I don't feel anything weird with the top of the rock that Odie put me on and hopefully didn't leave me stranded on.
Nope.
Bye! I'm gonna try and, like, push the top of the rock.
He's just doing a little foot thing where he's like shoving but not getting anywhere. Just...
Does not budge. This is nearly 300 foot tall, who knows how many pounds, not budging.
All right, I think.
Peanut, you want to go for a trip, buddy? No, actually, no.
Yeah,
I don't want to chuck you with that.
All right. I guess we'll move on. I can't think of anything else that would help
As
us
you
out
fly
here.
back down, and Aerodol is starting to cart over the porcelain mask, Olmec.
No.
You start to walk with the rest of the group and pause. You
Pause.
think you hear something. You're like, no, I definitely hear wings. And they're getting closer. You kind of turn to look behind you, and there is a flock of some winged thing with 4 legs coming like against the night sky at you.
Oh, it's nighttime?
Actually, not nighttime. Sorry. What time was it when we got here?
I don't know.
Sorry,
honestly.
I was still thinking of Xantharl's. So yeah, no, it would only be about midday. So it's coming against the sun at you. You're kind of having to squint and look up, and it is bearing down on you as the rest of you start to hear wings and screeches as you all look up and see a flock of griffins headed right for you. That's what we're going to pick up next time.
Oh shit.
God, fucking nice, nice Bez.
All right, so we hope you enjoyed this little bit more laid back session. A lot of scavenger hunt going on. We're gonna pick that up next time after we deal with some griffins.
we hope you enjoyed this laid back session.
Thank you, Christopher, for murdering that.
Yep, no idea what you said.
And then the griffin attacked. God fucking.
Oh, and then the griffin. He's got the steel chair. But yeah.
Comes out of left field with the steel chair.
We hope you enjoyed. Hope you'll join us again next time. If you want to join in on the chaos, play some video games with us. Discord is always open to anyone who wants to join. You can find links down below in the doobly-doo. And I'm sure someone's posted it in the chat. Yep, there it is. Once again, join us next week for Tales of Archeron, hopefully, DM'd by our lovely Ian. And join us later, maybe tomorrow, for some Metallurgy Magic. And later this upcoming week for some more Pez Plays. Anything I left out, everyone?
Nope. Have a safe weekend.
Happy holidays. It's December. We're almost through the holidays. We hope they're not too chaotic for you. But besides that, remember to drink your water, raise your glasses, have some flagons, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.